The thing is, though, I love how at their burger station, when you, like, dine in, they just have those canisters, like, there for you to sprinkle on yourself, the seasoning. I wonder if they have somebody who will just randomly pick that up and just take it to their table.
Anyway, hello everyone, I'm Dr. Robotnik. Welcome back to my stream. Welcome back to Sonic Adventure 2!
Don't get distracted.
Sonic Adventure 2! But yeah, we're going to be doing the Dark Story tonight.
On it. Oh. Shoot.
So
got squished.
We're going to be doing the Evil Story. And we're going to try to do the last story tonight if we get there. But anyway, let's go play some more Sonic Adventure 2.
Let's see.
File select.
Can I catch up? I'm not sure. Yep, that's kind of the issue with players know what they're doing. Closing the gap can be... oh crap. Oh no, that's bad.
Options. File select.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so that is the last one we want to. Okay, good.
Flip the wall. I actually found this kind of funny that Aspyro and Hunter are my two biggest opponents right now.
Stage.
Okay, yeah. Okay, good. Okay. LP front. This one. Okay, good. Okay, we're gonna be playing some Sonic Adventure 2 now. Alright. So last time we obviously did the hero story. Now, we're gonna play the dark story. Shut up, Streamlabs. Anyway, let's play the dark story now.
I can't see you streaming it.
Oh, yeah, I'm starting it up right now.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Security breach at Gate 3. Intruder has been located in the north quadrant and is moving in the direction of the underground base. All units prepare to engage.
I wasn't able to collect the golden wampa, but I'm glad that I didn't get any of the ghost fake outs. Because on this map, there's actually, you can randomly hit one of those glowing boxes, and instead of getting the gold wampa that gives you a lot of coins for cosmetics at the end, it could actually randomly be a ghost that gives you nothing if you catch it.
So we got the Eggman Massacre
earlier,
dudes.
That Aku Aku should have hit me earlier, but
I'll hit up for now.
But first victory of the night, not bad.
So yeah, Eggman's just gonna go massacre a bunch of people in the military because that's what he does.
Well, I mean, what else are you gonna do?
I mean, he wants to get that top secret weapon.
Which is himself. He's finding himself. It's really deep.
Yeah, like that one TMNT board game. That's a board game reference. I think a lot of us aren't playing it.
You never know.
It was like when they were like playing that really shitty TMNT board game where it's like you have to like find the where they're like doing the memory game with the manhole covers.
Let's see, but I hope everybody's having a good night. That's just one thing we've got to be patient. The Switch version does take a minute to load.
But yeah, I went to a tournament tonight and it was pretty cool.
That's good to hear.
Have a good night tonight.
Oh, let's do Blizzard Bluff. I want to try to do the what? Darn it. The lobby lagged out.
Hi,
Awesome.
Ted. Thank you for offering to moderate the chat. I appreciate it a lot.
Oh, what's up, Dr. Peeps? Let's see. I want to go to assembly lane. Going pretty well. Crash Team Racing's online is a little unstable, like always, but going pretty smooth.
Changed.
Oh boy. Oh no! One of the people went from speed to turning. Everybody else in the server, including me, is a speed type because even though they say they tweaked this game to make the speed classes more fair, speed is still the go-to. Like, speed characters are way too overpowered, especially if you understand how to do their drifting. Yeah, Dr. Earthworm can attest to that.
Totally.
Speed characters were not balanced at all.
Crash Team Racing's balance is really fucking questionable.
Yes. Very.
Like,
and I love how one of the big advertisements, though, one of the big things you gotta keep in mind that makes me laugh is that they tried to say that when this came out, they rebalanced the classes so they were more competitively fair. And it's like, nah, speed type is still the way to go.
It's like speed and acceleration types are like way better than any other class.
Remember, you don't really need acceleration when you have Max Wampa as a speed character, because the more Wampa fruit you have, the less time it takes for you to start going again after you get hit by something.
Well, yeah, but like acceleration characters have like really good drift.
Well, remember, drifting is its own class in this.
Well, yeah. Well, it didn't get it until like a patch later on, though. That was post-launch, remember?
Mm-hmm. Which means you would assume that they got tweaked again.
Yosh!
But I mean, looks like Activision will update will update all their other games except for this.
You mean just only Call of Duty?
Pretty much, yeah.
Now you know why I am the best.
Even though they said these reboots made them like $1 bajillion. Because, I mean, they're Crash games and they're
Bobby
very
Kotick
well
is
made.
a fucking idiot and we know it, dude. Don't worry about it.
See.
Nice JPEG. Oh, that wasn't a JPEG at all. It just looks like one.
Goodness, this Komodo Mo is way up there.
It's a lot smaller than I expected. Enter user data. Enter password. Password is Maria. Maria. Now all I have to do is to place.
I like how Eggman like completely forgot he had a cousin named Maria. Like it just doesn't ring a bell.
Well, I mean, with what happened to her, would you like to remember it too?
No, but he doesn't even have you don't even have anything like PTSD or anything like that over the name. Like you think Eggman would have a flashback?
Well, I mean, he didn't see it.
Yeah, but you think like that name would like go? That name sounds familiar. Like Eggman doesn't even pay it a second thought.
I mean, maybe it's just like we don't like to talk about it.
He doesn't even give that implication. It's just like he's just genuinely oblivious.
Were you trying to spoil my plans again? Wait a minute. You're not Sonic. This is impossible.
My name is Shadow. Since you were so kind to release me, my master, I will grant you one wish.
Now what?
Behold the true power I possess.
Man, I can't believe I missed that shortcut.
We're not there yet, 010. We're not there yet. But we will definitely get there.
This is Scorpion Troops Hotshot. Enemy movement has been detected. En route to intercept and destroy.
Copy that.
Shoot, this final lap is going very, very south really quick.
But yeah, this is like the first time we get to play as Shadow. And it's it's the same thing as this first fight with Sonic. Not exactly a bad idea, I personally feel like. Hey, it's a good way to get the bearings. It's a good, easy first boss.
Oh, that's fine. Third place is fine.
Oh, I finished my first go melt. That was fucking awesome.
Let's see.
Oh, this one has a laser. He has laser piss. Okay.
I want to get one race in on Blizzard Bluff if I can manage it. But that's also assuming all the other people in the all the other people in the lobbies also vote for it. Because, dude, especially when you nail that like the jump over the river, it's so satisfying.
Alright, you gotta skate around until he fucking drops his guard like a little bitch. Oh, shit! What was that? I'll take it.
It's the Scorpion Troops hotshot. The enemy is stronger than expected.
Komodo, he's using Komodo Mo. Or, no, Mo is the one that got added later.
Yeah, but Joe's the tall one, Mo's the fat one.
Okay, yeah, he's using... Well, I don't see either of the Komodo brothers used that often on here. Okay, looks like almost... Yeah, it was a unanimous vote. Everybody picked Electron Avenue. Because speaking of satisfying, if you know how, when you do it just right... Oh my gosh, Electron Avenue was great.
I'm the coolest.
The guy that went from Drift went back to Speed type. Now we have an entire...
Did Shadow just kill him or something?
Jesse, I wish you could see this, but the entire room is Speed type. See, to what I was talking about earlier, they really didn't rebalance all the types. Like, it's Speed type or nothing.
Bring more Chaos Emeralds.
Or else I'll fuck your wife.
I'll be waiting for you in the central control room.
Well, that came out of nowhere.
On the space colony.
Ignore him. He's playing Sonic Adventure 2 right now.
Shadow, get back here! You are not allowed to fuck my wife! Shadow, get back here! Shadow!
Are you quoting the real-time fan dub or something?
Yes, I am. I'm playing Sonic Adventure 2. What else would I be quoting?
You just don't know when to give up.
We have to quote Eggman's misfortune.
You got that? The Master Emerald contains special powers that neutralize the energy of the chaos.
Alright, Rouge's theme is really good, 0-10, I agree. The music in Sonic Adventure 2 is like fucking fantastic.
Look who's calling who at me.
I'll say one minor complaint I do have about Adventure 2 is that it doesn't do like what Sonic Adventure 1 did and like have like different dialogue for each cutscene. So you're gonna see some repeated cutscenes.
I kept the blue fire. Good. Blue fire is extremely important.
However, to this game's credit, you only play through the main story twice with different characters you do. In like, there's not as many like overlapping cutscenes also, so it's like not a big deal.
Come on.
Master Emerald from being stolen, you idiot. If it's in pieces, I can restore it. And by the way, that's not your emerald.
Man, I'm making very minor mistakes that I really should not be doing.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Batgirl.
Alright, Dry Lagoon. Find 3 pieces of the Master Emerald.
Such a neat looking stage.
Alright.
Better him than me.
Okay.
It's gotta be close.
Close to it. There's the emerald right here. Right there.
Only 2 more.
Where's it? There we go. Kill the gun robots, that way I can free the turtle. Because we're gonna need the turtle.
Come on, the gate slammed me right when I was in between it. You've got to be kidding me.
Alright, you gotta push the action button. Forgive me, don't big boss. Get the french fry.
things that could be really helpful right now, like the time twister, don't really appear a whole lot
yeah,
online.
It's right up here.
It's gotta be close. Only one more left.
Perfect. Oasis Jail. Okay, so it's in the water.
It's gotta be close.
Found it. That wasn't too bad, actually. I would actually argue to an extent Rouge's stages are a little easier than Knuckles' is because her stages are nowhere near as big.
Well, she does still have her own version of Mad Space.
Well, yeah, but even then it isn't as big as
How was
Mad
that?
Space was.
Perfect? Like me?
To compensate, you have shitty anti-gravity, but at the same time, Mad Space was just... The biggest problem Mad Space had was that it was just way too large for its own good. Like, there's just so much dead air.
Still an okay performance. Minor mistakes that I really should not be making, but
Those idiots will
decent race overall. Electron Avenue is really fun.
pyramid. Then get inside.
But yeah, there's a
Well,
very
three of-
decent amount of Eggman back sections for this campaign. Personally, I
Well,
don't think it's...
that's always fun. No matter what place you get, whenever you finish fast enough to time out the rest of the group, that's always a good feeling.
Shit! Let's see. Now let's put the blaster again. Blast everything. Nice.
Let's see. Alright, what's the selection of courses now? Deep Sea Driving, Tiger Temple, or Blizzard Bluff. I don't know why people... hardly anybody ever votes for Blizzard Bluff online. And I wonder why. Is it because people can't really get the, Is it because people can't really get that
it's one of the
jump
wider
down?
tracks in the game.
What?
I think it's because it's one of the wider tracks.
What? Dude, whenever you land the late jump, it's great.
Yeah, whenever you land the jump. But the track itself is just kind of basic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, simply put, it's not that it's a bad track, it's that a track overshadowed by better tracks.
Oh, we got somebody not using speed.
I need to get the
poor
Chow
guy.
key. There, now Eggman can take care of Chow.
Yosh.
Yeah, that, because I have to get that.
Mm-hmm. You gotta get that on camera.
Yeah, that's why I have to do it. Oh, the camera's on. Eggman's like, oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh?
Camera is recording the one soft side to Eggman. He's just like, the public can't know about this.
The public can't know about this!
Yeah, like he has an addiction to Chow.
Gosh.
And they catch him on camera being a good dad to the Chow.
There you go, Timmy. Shit!
Right. Atana just tried to go through that shortcut without a booster. Okay, respectable, but crazy strategy.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Oh no! The onesie crash, the monster onesie crash got the late jump, but everybody else screwed it up.
Oh, whoa. That was a glitch, but luckily nothing happened out of it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to run and jump that either. That's a risk I am not willing to take.
Well, that was extremely lucky. Not, the time twister went right over me, but didn't damage me at all. That was very lucky.
Man, I forget how tanky the controls feel sometimes. That's kind of why I feel like some people don't like the mech sections a little bit, is that, like, they do feel a little bit more tanky than some people would like, but I think they control fine, honestly. Like,
Consistent top threes, not bad.
Like, I definitely say, like, when people go, oh, the only good parts of the speed sections, I'm like, yeah, they're definitely the best part of the game, but the mech sections are tolerable at worst, I feel. Like, they're not as bad as some people make them out to be, I feel. And the treasure hunting stages, honestly, the only problem is the whole stupid, you can only find one emerald at a time thing. Like, I'm pretty sure if that was cut out, I think people wouldn't have a problem.
Alright. Consistent top threes. Not bad. Not bad. I got a nice blizzard bluff in.
Alright. We made it.
Thunderstruck.
That was too close.
Thunderstruck can be both good and bad. Depending on if I can get a few jumps right.
But yeah, this is also allows us to play as Eggman on foot. Look at him go! Look at him go! Look at those fucking legs! They're fucking bending at like such an irregular angle. Holy shit! Come on, Eggman, go do your parenting thing.
Let's see. Still hope everybody's doing okay. Let's see.
There you go, Dio. Take this. He has to raise Dio because he's the evil child.
That was Engine, okay. Nice.
That fucking Neutral Child Garden theme is like probably the most relaxing song ever created by mankind.
Wait, why did I lose my blue fire?
I actually kind of want to see the Child Garden come back in a modern Sonic game, not gonna lie. Because it's actually a really good, it actually, like, is one of the best ways to add, like, extra content to the games.
Oh, plus people like simulators.
Yeah. And not only that, it's a good way to, like, really add a lot of extra replayability, too. Because it's not really padding, because it's a clearly optional part of the game.
Well, kind of.
Yeah,
Depends if you're going for completion.
it's only unoptional if you want to get Green Hill.
Yeah.
But it's not required to beat the game. Like, you can still play the main story without having to touch the Chow Garden. Like, it's not like in order to see the true final boss, you have to beat the Chow Garden.
You must defeat your Chow must defeat Shen Long.
Yosh. Oh no, the Chow hatched.
What?
A new Chow hatched.
Come on. It says I hit that red potion that I clearly jumped over.
Yosh.
Man, this is just not my night, I guess.
Alright, we need to name this guy. Let's name this guy.
Name him Violence.
No, wait! No, wait, that's the Child Depart shirt. No, get him out of there. Get him out of there.
Now, the neutral theme might be one of the most relaxing, but God, that song makes you feel like makes you feel like crap.
Let's see. I gotta name this guy. And then we'll get back to the stream. What? Oh yeah, right. You have to go to the actual Chow Garden itself to do this stuff.
In the space colony Ark.
Have you shown the Chow Kindergarten?
What's going on?
Not yet. I'll show that off later. I'll show that off after I do the last story. So I meant to go to the kindergarten, but I'm like, oh yeah, you can only go back and forth.
We interrupt this broadcast for an important news flash. There has been a break-in at the Federal Reserve Bank today.
Okay, brought it
What are
back.
you doing?
Second place. Second place, not
Fuck,
bad.
is that Shadow's dick?
According to eyewitnesses at the scene,
Chill,
the suspect
dude.
was identified
No, that's the
as
quote, that's the quote.
world-renowned hero Sonic the Hedgehog. The suspect was seen
Like I'm at the
fleeing
cutscene.
scene, destroying
But
the
brought it back.
reserve's guard
Second place,
robot
not
in his
bad.
palm.
Not bad.
Stay tuned for
Sounds
more
more
details.
like the work of Shadow.
Give it about one more race, and then we'll get the PS4 version set up, where there should be a lot more people.
How pathetic.
I know, like, I really want to bring up this, like, the whole, like, the Sonic getting confused, like, the Shadow getting confused for Sonic. I think we're giving the people of Earth too much credit here. Like, not many people are that privy to Shadow's existence. And not only that, I think the government wants to keep Shadow under wraps, so I think it's easy to think, oh, they're just using Sonic as a scapegoat.
All the people on that planet.
Let's see. Oh no.
Shadow.
Okay, there we go.
Hedgehog.
Yeah, I want to do Jungle Boogie as our last track. For the Switch version. We're still going, but we're gonna move over to the PS4. Or to quote Caddy, the Jungle Boogie Woogie. God, I hate that he quotes Cool Cat a few times in that video when he reviews this. Jungle Boogie Woogie.
Well, I mean, of course, he wants the Boogie Woogie.
There he is. Oh
There
my God.
he is. But yeah, this is Radical Highway. This is actually one of the best fucking levels in the entire game.
I've only ever seen Cool Cat Cool Cat saves the kids once, but that was 2 times too many.
Watch Cool Cat fights coronavirus. You need to see the sequel. I don't have Lightspeed Dash, I don't think. So I'm not gonna go there. Boing, 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 boing.
Alright, Jungle Boogie. Typically not a bad course, but it's also, what, the shortest course in the game? It would be a lot longer if they would have kept the anti-grav.
No, there was no anti-gravity in Jungle Boogie at all.
There wasn't?
Yeah, there was never anti-grav in that level at all.
Well, that was that entire game's selling point.
Well, yeah, but like the first two tracks didn't have any. Jungle Boogie and the beach level didn't have any anti-gravity at all. They were meant to like ease you into the game. The first level to have the anti-gravity was the temple, which was the third.
Oh, dude, I hope I can race that on my stream. That course in its conversion is so great.
Oh shit! Okay, good. I thought for a second, it's like, what the fuck was that? Woo!
Awesome. Awkwardly timed rockets keep hitting me right at the perfect moment. Like always. Great.
Oh, never mind. Get up there.
Yeah. Third place again.
That's a cute little reference on the things. Amigo next left, reference to Samba de Amigo, which is a rhythm game that Sonic Team also created on the Sega Dreamcast. And the Gearbox ported it to the Wii in 2007, I want to say?
Nizzles definitely have it out for me today. Awesome.
Or it was a rhythm game that you played with Maraca controllers. Well, I've heard it's pretty good. I hadn't played it myself, but... Fuck! You son of a bitch! Fucking asshole!
Here we
Please
go.
don't fuck up my A rank.
But already, that
You
concludes
asshole!
the gameplay of the Switch version. I wonder how many coins I have total for the pit stop, though. Let's see. Yeah, because we're also playing it on the weekend where Wampa coins are also doubled.
What?
His 6,000 on the dot.
It all starts with this. A jewel containing the ultimate power.
That's the Chaos Emerald! Now I know what's going on. The military has mistaken me.
And unlike PS4, I don't have everybody unlocked on this version.
Going with that emerald.
And of course, when I'm fully tapped out, it gives me real velo. But, alright, thank goodness I have an HDMI switcher. So, just gotta power that on. One, take out whatever was in my PS5 currently.
Using the Chaos Emerald to warp.
Oh, it was Guilty Gear Strive. Good game.
Very good game.
Very good game. Me and him have played.
Very good game. Good ass game.
So, dude,
Headquarters, find the 3 gate keys.
Dude, I love that freaking edit to the Kazuya reveal. That was some good ass Tekken.
I hate to say it.
Alright.
Guess I'm going
And
to
I
have to
should
find
everything
out.
fully downloaded and updated for the PS4 version. Yep. Oh, who am I kidding? Activision just kind of put this out to die. They never updated this game.
Activision does that with everything. They did that with Tony Hawk even.
At least they fought tooth and nail to finally get Suicidal Tendencies on the album. Because remember, during the initial announcement, they said that wasn't going to be possible. Some of the legacy songs were going to have to be cut. But then they were like, hey, they're back.
Gotta
Well, not all of them. There's still a few that are cut. But they're mainly from 2's soundtrack, which honestly I feel like 2's the one that has like the most, like, it has the most, like, you could pinpoint it to the specific era soundtrack.
But you know what? Just to have an extra layer of fun, I did say I wanted to go Vanilla Crash, so since we're on PlayStation 4, there we go. Now
This
that
is
is...
just Knuckles' stage. This is like, no...
Now that's vanilla. Let's go. Low poly Crash in his original cart. Because man, I grew up with the original CTR, and I loved every second of it.
It is a good-ass game. What? But yeah, I'll at least be able to watch the, oh shit. Monkey! But yeah, I'll at least be able to watch the thing tomorrow. I mean, not Monday, tomorrow, Monday.
Watch the what?
Since I don't have the lunch shift, I can watch the Kazuya presentation.
Wait, what day are they doing it? I thought they
Monday.
said the 28th.
No, they...
Yeah, I would double check that. I'm in the middle of a race. I can't really look that up.
I'll look it up during the cutscene. Where the fuck is the other thing?
Is it like a tiger koala Kong? Yeah, it even comes with the OG... the OG engine sound. Wait, what? How was that? Whatever. Now that was stupid. I was clearly ahead of them, but I got hit by a TNT crate. Okay, yeah, sure. And a TNT crate in the worst possible spot, too. Yeah, sure.
Oh, wait. There we go. A rank, awesome.
How is that? Perfect? Like me?
Man, I'm doing a lot of screw-ups that I should not be doing. Wait, what?
Nothing, I didn't say anything.
No, I came to a complete standstill.
Has been set to
Okay, to avoid a time twist, well, to avoid driving off the edge of the stage.
50 years ago?
But I randomly got a mini turbo for some reason.
Doesn't matter.
Not sure what happened there.
Mission to find out what he's up
So who's
to.
in first? The cheetah. There's no way that guy is first. He's about to lap me. There's no way.
Okay, Kazuya will be presented.
Okay, there is no way you were that fast.
I have to locate the central control room that Shadow mentioned before he left.
Yeah, it is the 20th. Yeah, you're right, you're right. I don't know why I confused that. Well, the thing River's linking with the treasure hunting stages is like they're based on how fast you find the emeralds, basically. Like if you find the emeralds
And
really
timed
quickly,
up.
it guarantees an A rank, no matter how many rings you lose.
Apologies about the performance tonight. I'm usually a lot better at this. But maybe it's just the issues of performing live, I guess.
I mean, don't worry about it. Some days we have off days anyway.
And I'm trying to figure out how exactly that cheetah kid Crash literally just about lapped me and finished the course so quickly. On that course alone, that is like... He was about to lap me on his final lap. There's no way. There's no way. There's just no way he was that fast, especially with the, I forget which of the Nitro Squad that is. But with her being in first place that whole time, there's just no way.
Okay, that way we get the jet engine.
Let's see, I want to go to out of time. That's a course that I think suffers a little bit from no anti-grav.
Oh yeah, totally. Because that was like the kind of, even though like the only anti-grav bit was the clock, but it was cool. I think the only problem though is that like also Crash Nitro Kart. I'm gonna be able to say the anti-grav kind of felt really tacked on in that game. Like, it was very obvious that it was a gimmick, like, it didn't feel like you weren't anti-gravitating in that. Like, unlike in Mario Kart 8, where Mario Kart 8, it's like you feel the anti-grav.
Oh, shoot. They picked Drive-Thru Danger. The one that I said I have the least practice in of any course. Yeah, this is gonna be great.
Get up there.
Oh, but, like, I haven't played on this course a lot, but I still like the idea that the final course they added to the game is literally hovering over Gasmoxia. It's literally the go-to eating place for Gasmoxians.
Get the gold, get the gold.
But you'll see my issues with the layout of this course as we go through it, because the waviness of this course is so bizarre. Whoops. Yep, and I do not expect to do very well in this course at all.
Let's see, now we're starting to bait. Oh hey, there's Big the Cat right there. I want the Big the Cat cameos. That's the thing I think is kind of cool with this game is the Big the Cat cameos. I think those are a nice touch.
Totally forget about him.
Well, that's because, like, River's thinking they didn't actually bother translating Eggman's grunt, so he says stuff like Yosh, which is a Japanese for yeah. Because Adventure 2's translation job, you can kind of tell, is a little spotty in areas. Especially with how they wrote the dialogue. where like everyone interrupts each other because Japanese is a more compact language than English. I don't know why I said American.
I say a lot of words when few words do trick.
Yosh!
Wait, you're kidding me? That was the cheetah baby crash? There's no way. He passed me, and I'm still on my second lap. There's no way.
I should have tried a little harder.
There's no way.
That's a penis.
We're gonna find a new room of people because there's just no way, especially on a course like this, that they can be that cracked at it. And I was in fourth. There's no way.
Scientist Professor Gerald has created. The Ark was the first space colony created by mankind. Not many people know that the Ark contained a top-secret research facility where weapons of mass destruction were being created.
Give me a second.
This is one of them. A weapon capable of destroying an entire planet. Codenamed the Eclipse Cannon.
Destroying an entire planet? Was this my grandfather's legacy?
But it's been deactivated for some time now.
Okay. Headset died, but we got it charging now.
Large amounts of energy are necessary.
Just no
Why
way.
were they building, like, I mean, I know, like, Shadow the Hedgehog explains it, but why would you bother building a laser that could destroy a planet? It's like, what other planets are we going to be warring against that we need to just straight up destroy an entire fucking planet?
Uranus.
You can't destroy a gas giant! There's no solid ground!
You could blow it. You could explode it.
No, you can't! There's no solid surface! Also, why are we going to go to war with Uranians?
It's kind of like the whole thing with Norman Canada.
It's like, I gotta understand if we were going to go with somewhere like, say, Mars or Pluto?
He's gonna preemptively. He's like Mars attacks, huh?
We're going to have to go to war with Pluto.
But Pluto isn't even a planet anymore.
That's why they're going to go to war with us. They're mad that they're not a planet anymore.
You said something about a reaction that it may have with the Master Emerald. Now, if you could just let me borrow that.
Failed to find a suitable game.
Other than that, we're going to have to go to war with Eris.
What's in it for me?
Okay, there we go.
Which is a dwarf planet beyond Pluto.
But what if we go to war with what if we go to war with like a moon potentially?
We're going to have to go to war with Titan.
Very well.
Okay then, it's a deal.
Either that or we go to war with Charon.
I'm Rouge the Bat, but you can call me Rouge.
We're going to have to go to war with Planet X.
Having to come back isn't my idea of a vacation. How can you be sure your intelligence reports are correct? Why would the Chaos Emeralds be here?
Extreme
Okay.
close-up!
Absolutely sure.
Well, believe what you want to believe.
Very well. Very
It's these guys again.
Let's discuss how we are going to do this. I will go in first and distract the military troops, allowing you to sneak in the base without being detected. Then, Shadow will enter the armory, where he will set the timer on these dynamite packs. Once that is in place, we will blow up the whole island and get away before anyone has a chance to know what hit them.
Eggman's about to Eggman's ready to carpet bomb the island.
And grab the Chaos Emerald. That's a challenge.
See, when is June 25th?
So, isn't it, Duck Girl?
June 25th.
That is next Friday.
Yeah, it's
We
Friday.
have 30 minutes to
Ooh,
hold this
next Friday is going to be a good day for me then, because I get to try out a little bit of Tony Hawk 1 and 2 and Mario Golf.
Have a good day.
Obviously, I'm not going to play any of the music from Tony Hawk. I'm not going to be silly about it.
That's a stage 7. Yeah, we should be able to be finished. But
I'll have Jesse here poorly singing some of the classics. I'm joking.
So I'll be on stream that day.
What's that?
Yeah, I'll probably be on stream that day, but I'm gonna probably be playing Sonic Heroes that day.
Ooh, dude, we could probably make that our like fighting game day, and we could do some multiplayer in Tony Hawk.
I don't have Tony Hawk on Switch.
You don't have to. I can play the PS4 version.
I was gonna do a Wednesday for a strike, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to do Sonic Heroes on Friday.
Wait, what?
So I was gonna do Sonic.
No, it's just in my stream, like, he didn't, like, drive past me with a booster or anything. How do I keep getting squished?
Hey, the netcode, like we know, the netcode's a little spotty.
We never played online on Tony Hawk.
No, I was talking about. No, I was talking about what crashed. No, the netcode for Tony Hawk's great. Like, I play online a lot in that game. That netcode is actually fucking great. You're gonna find a bunch of Uber pros, but the netcode's pretty good.
Uber pros?
Like, really good, like, people that have mastered Tony Hawk combo. Like, when you play games like Combo Mambo, you'll see the people that learn how to string together 50-string combos.
This guy just did a centric combo.
This guy did a 50-hit combo. Those strings. Funny enough, LTG did play Tony Hawk briefly, actually. You wanna know how fast it took him to rage quit that?
Probably not very.
He rage quit on the brightness adjustment settings.
How?
He couldn't figure it out.
How can he not figure out a brightness slider?
He found a way. Keep in mind, this is low tier god. He's the same guy that pisses in bottles. Oh yeah, Jim Cummings, the voice of Robotnik in the Sad AM. I actually might be reading him this weekend, actually, at one of the cons I'm going to. Because a local con happened to get him.
And he's like it's like one of the few menacing roles he ever did. Other than that, it's like characters like Winnie the Pooh.
I want to get a copy of a Splatterhouse on PS3 just to get him to sign it because he voiced the Terror Mask in that game.
Yeah, he did, and it was extremely over the top.
Oh yeah, like it is like the most that's Jim Cummings kind of role. It is just like the ultimate like complete like playing against type thing ever. Because you also get to hear him curse up a storm too.
Well, I mean, sometimes you sign up on the role just so you can vent, I guess. Like, we definitely couldn't hear Winnie the Pooh say that.
I think it's the same reason why Tara Strong did Draw Together, because she's like, I want to go swear up with Storm.
She was the Betty Boot parody, right?
Yeah, she was that, and she was Princess Clara.
Oh, she was both of those, okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can super tell that, like, Clara was Tara Strong also, because, like, she used, like, the normal Tara Strong voice. Like the one where it's kind of like the typical voice she uses for, like, most of the characters that are the normals.
I remember I just remember the superhero and the elf being two of my favorite characters.
Xanadar and Captain Hero.
Was his name that generic?
Yeah, that was the point. His name was Captain Hero.
Captain Hero.
And he's like not even remotely heroic.
Well, yeah, I remember that. He has a lot of self-doubt and depression. Remember, he has that one scene where he infamously cries in the shower.
No, like, as in, like he's supposed to be like the jock, though. He's like the one character they eventually just made him the main character because the writer's like, this guy has like no moral restraint, so we can just have him do anything and it won't be out of character for him. For better or for worse.
The guy who's also the mascot. He kind of like the mascot for the group, the yellow guy.
Waldorf.
Yeah. I really didn't know how to feel about him. And I've watched, and I remember watching a lot of that show. I don't remember exactly what Waldorf's entire thing was, except being kind of like the punchline. Huh?
He's a parody of SpongeBob. That's what he was supposed to be. He's like a parody of SpongeBob.
Also remember really liking the pig.
Oh, Spanky.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny how, like, I
But-
don't really
See,
like drawing
'cause he
together
was
at all,
extre-
but I like know the names of the characters.
Well, I liked him because he was like super jaded and like,
Oh, yeah.
you know, he took nothing seriously. He was kind of like the person watching the show. He was just always like super cynical and like really mean to them about being weird. Remember?
Yeah. Drawing Together is like one of those shows I really cannot form a complete consensus on, because there are some jokes that I'm like, oh yeah, that's actually pretty funny, and others I'm like, yeah, it wasn't even remotely offensive or funny, just not interesting. So I feel like the problem I have with Drawn Together is that it relies too much on like just getting shock humor at the expense of actually, you know, telling a show.
Totally.
Yeah. Like by comparison, South Park, it has a lot of shock value, but it's very good with how it handles the shock value entirely.
But when it comes to something with that many characters, I like to judge it by the characters individually.
Well, yeah, but the problem with Drawn Together is that the characters also, like, some of them just feel like very bland parodies also. Like, Xandador...
Exactly.
Like, the problem is, like, they didn't feel like they were really the character itself, but rather just simply felt like, oh, they just slapped it together.
Mm-hmm. Like Foxy is really popular.
Okay, everyone ready?
Like, Foxy was one I felt like they got completely on the head, like, properly, because she's a parody of the 70s detective shows. Well, I mean, you know what I mean, like the mystery-solving shows.
Yeah, and she also has like some really deep statements too, like this has everything a depressed teenager could ever need, except parents that will actually listen. And plus, I forget what the voice actress's name is, but she's number 5 in K&D.
Yeah, Cree Summers.
Huh?
Cree Summers.
The problem is, besides those two, I can't really place anything else I've heard her in.
She was Mindy in Tony Hawk's American Wasteland.
Oh, okay.
She was also Susie in Rugrats. She's Penny in the 1980s Inspector Gadget cartoon.
I knew the Susie thing. And did she reprise her role in the reboot?
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure she might have. I haven't been keeping up news on. I hadn't kept up news in the Rugrats reboot, honestly. So I couldn't tell you.
Remember, I've already told you from what I've read, it seems to be about 50-50.
Yeah, I heard it's alright. I just simply hadn't kept up with news on it just because it's not even out of the sense of I don't care about it. It's more like I just genuinely hadn't looked it up to really tell you anything.
I've been doing the same thing. This is just from hearsay from like Saberspark and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't watch his review on it, but
dude, we're literally at the point now of like, remember Scott Waz's video about gaming streaming platforms?
Yeah.
We don't need this many.
Oh,
There's
I
like
agree.
6
I feel like
different
the problem-
television streaming services.
Yeah, like there's
And
too
they're
many
all-
streaming services.
And I hate how they advertise like, oh, it's only $6 a month. Yeah, it's $6 a month divided up to like 20 different streaming platforms just to watch what I want to watch.
Cree Summers was Katana from Defenders of the Realm. Really? Wow, I did not know that.
5 minutes should be plenty.
I got flashbang for a second. I don't know what just
That's
happened.
the same show that. I also love on that one Mortal Kombat cartoon. We also had a rated voice by Clancy Brown. Okay, this is actually one of the toughest emerald hunting stages entirely because we have a time limit.
You're at the jail.
Yeah, we're in prison. Don't drop the soap, everybody.
Speaking of jokes that didn't age well.
The joke's always been kind of on the nose. What do you mean didn't age well? That joke's, the whole point of it was supposed to be true.
Well, like I said, after marathoning the Boondocks and that being one of the episodes, Tom going to prison.
I was quoting SpongeBob. Look, Gary, doubloons.
Yeah, I can't believe they, even as a kid, like, well, kind of a teenager rewatching that episode, I
Yeah.
can't believe.
Yeah, it's like as a teenager, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because if you think about it, SpongeBob's usually a pretty squeaky clean show, no pun intended, because it's a bath episode.
Yeah.
Also,
It's like
the fact that
SpongeBob
we get
goes,
to see
don't
what
drop the
it's
soap,
into.
Gary.
Remember, sorry you had to see that.
This is love how SpongeBob goes, Gary, look, the blues. Don't drop them. And it's like the ultimate, like, did they just...
Yeah, yes, they did.
There's the emerald right here. Awesome. Trevor was like the one joke I was like, I think, like, the other joke that, like, I think, like, the one show that I definitely had that the most, I was, like, going back and rewatching it as a teenager was Powerpuff Girls. Just because a lot of that humor, like, just, that show got a lot of shit past the censors.
I think one of the biggest ones is the pimp in Boogie Frights.
No, the biggest one to me is still, don't worry, Professor, I was an accident too.
No, because remember, that demon was confirmed to be a pimp, and that's not a dog on that chain.
Well, I mean, the thing is, it's a pimp. But I'm talking, like, as far as dialogue goes, too.
Yeah, but I love how they actually kind of sold that joke so well in universe too.
Yeah, where the
because
professor even had that look of like, wait, what?
Utonium was mortified when she said that. Remember, Professor Utonium had such a shocked face.
Yeah, he was like, wait, what?
Yeah. I'm like, oh my god.
I also love there's like another line from the mayor where he goes, oh, those days are over, I ain't no sugar daddy anymore.
Yeah, when he has the massive headache.
Or there's like the line, the episode where like Seduso was like impersonating Cerebellum.
Though I think one of my favorite episodes in that entire series is the midlife crisis episode.
The one with the super, where the dad becomes a supervillain.
Yeah, because it's kind of an understandable like premise. Like
well,
the
I mean,
dude
not even
just
him just going
snapped.
through a midlife crisis, but also like Utonium's like, yo, dude, I have a perfect life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Utonium is kind of the problem in that episode.
Slightly, but at the same time, it's not like he's gonna know.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, there's only so much he can do there, let's be fair.
Yeah.
It's not like he knew that his neighbor was considering becoming a supervillain. Let's be real here.
But I also like the time skip that they show of like him going through the motions every day.
Oh yeah.
And I thought that was a pretty neat way of storytelling.
I think like one of my favorite episodes is Members Only. That's like one of my favorites. The one that had Major Glory in them.
Mm-hmm. Or Cityville. That episode was also really good.
That one's okay. That's actually one that's like a lot of fans typically rate as like one of the worst episodes.
People only hate it because of how they get treated in that episode. I'm like, yeah, that was the point.
Yeah, but the problem is it kind of felt like an unnecessary deconstruction too.
I thought it was fine, because especially watching it as a kid, because you don't consider when you're like as young as they intended for people to be to watch that.
Like, I mean, I know what they're trying to do. Like, I know they were trying to deconstruct the status quo for sure, and that itself is fine. Oh, thank God,
because kids that age are probably idolizing people like Superman, Spider-Man, you know, all these like over-the-top heroes, and you never really stop to think about the absolute destruction they cause.
Yeah, I mean, I think that itself is fine, but the problem is also, in the actual show, they're fighting, like, very powerful supervillains, too, to where they have to kind of go all out.
And plus, it has one of my favorite jokes there, right before the mayor of Cityville gets mad at them. I love how they just completely destroy the city, and they're just like, we got him. It's like that whole, we did it, Patrick, we saved the city type energy.
Like, it's one of those where it's kind of like, I think, I can appreciate them trying to deconstruct the show. The problem is I felt like another episode also already addressed that with Uh-Oh Dynamo, and did a way better job with it.
I don't remember that one.
That's the one where, like, the professor builds the giant robot for them to use.
Oh,
and they destroy the entire city with it. And the mayor's like, don't use this thing ever again, you fuck.
Oh yeah, the one that had like the 20-second like cut back and forth of it winding up that one attack.
Because that thing like had everything just destroyed at the end.
That was kind of a cool episode though, that giant pufferfish guy.
Yeah, it's like in the Dynamo was like a good episode that actually already did that plotline way better.
Actually, wait, was that the pufferfish that kept terrorizing people at the park? Was that episode?
Hang on. Got the emerald. Got it.
The giant pufferfish kaiju thing?
Might have been. Whereas, like,
another really good
the problem
episode
with it is simply like, again, it's just like, no, like, I felt like they just kind of reduced the girl's intelligence there. It's like, oh, there's bank robbers, let's just blow up the bridge. Whereas normally, you know, they would just simply overpower the car.
Let's see, what else? Another one of my personal favorite episodes is whenever the Gangrene Gang trick Buttercup by making her think they actually did change their ways.
No, it wasn't that. It was more of like Ace was like taking advantage of the fact that Buttercup had a crush on him.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, Buttercup had a crush on him, and Ace was just simply exploiting that.
Yeah, she was turning a blind eye to a lot of stuff.
Actually, they did have an episode where they tried to pretend to reform, but that was because they were literally forced to go to school. So they were putting on a facade of, yeah, we're good model citizens.
I still want to know how in the world Ace ended up in the Gorillas. You remember that when he was the replacement for Marduk for a time?
Yeah.
How in the world did that happen? Like, he just shows up in that new video announcing their revival from like 10 years. Because the Gorillas hadn't been around in like 10 years, then it's just like, oh, that's Ace from the Powerpuff Girls replacing Marduk. You know, their bassist,
yeah.
like, what?
Part of it's like what Rubens Leaky said, the Gorillas actually cameoed in the movie. Like, they had a Blink and You'll Miss It cameo, like, on a billboard.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I wish they would give us an in-universe explanation as to how in the world Ace joined them.
He just did.
You know, that is exactly how the music video is. He like, grabs that basketball and, like, pops it, and it's just like, oh, yeah, it's him. Okay, but how?
Part of it's because Craig McCracken's a fan of them. Like, he loves the Gorillas.
Imagine being a fan and having one of your, essentially, OCs in the van. Boo. Nice. Well, oh crap, they all timed out. Whoops. Yep, I have to. The online bugged out. Great.
I'm gonna say what I'd say, like, is probably the worst episode of the series, that was Daylight Savings. For sure.
That I don't remember.
That's the one where, where the teacher's like, hey, you need to give them a bedtime. And then, like, all the villains exploit it, but the professor's so, like, you guys need to have a bedtime! And you see, like, Townsville literally set on fire in the episode. And it's just, like, it's, like, literally the most infuriating episode.
I'm trying to remember the whole, like, what this episode was, but remember whenever, Powerpuff Girl, like, the episode where they kind of take a day off and they just ignore the phone?
Oh yeah, that was a good one. That's a good one, because that was like one where this isn't the Townsville needed to get their shit together. Absolutely, that was a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, they were protesting them, calling them for like every minor thing.
Yeah, I think like one of my other favorite ones is the one where like with the easy frame up.
What was that one?
Sorry,
I don't remember these by
like,
name.
Poorly imitate the girls, but like everyone is completely fooled except for Bellum.
Sorry, what? Your mic cut out.
The one where, like, the crooks, like, poorly imitate the girls.
Oh, dude, that's hilarious. Especially whenever the Buttercup dude starts hitting on her.
And no, the one that was Blossom's like, hey, sweet cheeks.
Oh, yeah, and she's just like, and I love her response. She's just like, yeah, no.
I also think Telephonies is a great one, too. Like, where the Gangrene Gang uses the hotline to prank call, like, the girls.
Yeah, they don't think that they're them. What? They don't even try to put on a voice or anything. They just...
No, little Arturo can, like, perfectly imitate Bellum in the mirror.
Yeah, the one that never talks normally can do those impressions. Yeah, right. The one that's basically the Ed from the Hyena Pack.
No, it wasn't little Arturo. I think it was... No, it was Grubber. Grubber was the one that did it.
Yeah, like I said, I don't remember their names, man. But
it's
I think
Ace,
of the three
Big
hyenas,
Billy,
and
Snake,
he's basically...
Little Arturo, and Grubber.
Yeah, but whatever. The one that's basically their version of Ed from the Hyena Pack.
Yeah, Grubber. The guy that has, like, the bugged-out eye.
Yeah, he's the one that did the voices.
He's
I
the one
remember
that.
that.
Talk normally.
The Amoeba Boys... Now, I will say this. I think the Amoeba Boys were a neat idea, but they were hardly ever used.
Well, part of it's because they were, like... their whole point is that they were like literally the joke villain. Like even the girls were like at worst the girls were ever like, oh brother, it's them. They were effectively the Toilinator.
Yeah, but remember that one episode where they actually got serious?
They never got serious. No, there was an episode where they did become a threat, but that was because of something that they completely didn't even intend. We're literally like them just standing on the keep off the grass sign. They ended up getting sick and causing a rather serious thing. And nearly like the extinction of humanity.
But my favorite episode is Boogie Frights. And I don't think I will ever be changed on that. Their Christmas special with Princess whatever her name was is also really cool.
Oh yeah, oh the Christmas special. I fucking love the Christmas special. It's a good one. Especially, it's impressive that that one's actually really as good as it is. Because that was actually made without... I don't think Craig McCracken had any involvement with that one either. Because I think that was when he was working on Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Because that came out...
I mean, he may not have worked on it essentially, but that doesn't mean that he might not have been on hand for, like, consultation.
Oh no, at that point, like, he had, like, no involvement with Powerpuff Girls at that point at all. Like, it's confirmed in interviews that he, like, after the movie, he pretty much left the show. Like, I think the only thing he had ever had any involvement with after that was the special in 2008.
Okay.
But there was, like, something... He did probably have, like, some on and off, like, hey, here's how you go. But, like, if you watch, like, season 5 and 6, like, there was, like, a very noticeable decline in quality. But that's because, like, season 5 and 6 had, like, without a doubt, the worst episodes of the show. But again, that's because Craig McCracken clearly was not on hand at that point. And there's, like, a lot of episodes where it does clearly show. Like, I think the worst episode of it was like, one that was, like, a very obvious, like, worst episode of the show contender. Besides, Daylight Savings, which is a bad one. But there's, like, another one that was, like, actually genuinely bad. There was one that, like, parodied standards and practices, which I thought was a nice idea in concept, but was poorly executed.
Executed, you say?
Yeah, poorly executed.
Dust to dust variety?
Nah. Because that's execution!
Let's see. I'm gonna look something up while I wait for the race to be over. Oh, dude, the one with the super fan of all their merchandise.
Oh, the comic book guy, yeah!
Dude, remember that? Dude, I love the whole joke of that episode because I remember Cartoon Network doing an interview with him, and he specifically said that he did not want Powerpuff Girls to be heavily merchandised. And then right after that, a few weeks later, they made that episode about an obsessed fan who has all of their really... And remember, some of the merchandise he's, like, really proud of is, like, really stupid.
Well, yeah, like, he's supposed to be, like, he's literally the comic book guy. Like, all the
yeah. He looks like Jeff Albertson, I mean...
Yeah, he's supposed to be comic book guy, yeah, totally.
And he actually becomes a very threatening villain and kind of a very Stranger Danger vibe.
He's the only one that succeeded at capturing the girls. Think about that.
Well, yeah, but he also looks like the kind of neckbeard that would be like, oh, come on, it's fine, she's 1,000 years old.
Oh, yeah, totally, yeah. He's a Discord mod. We all know that.
Mm-hmm. But let's see, what were some other really good episodes? Oh, the Heatwave episode is really good.
I'm trying to remember that one, but I remember there's like a few other...
That's whenever they actually start to realize that they get more abilities as they get older, and Blossom got that, the Ice Breath ability.
Oh, yeah.
And the entire town turned on them because she couldn't do it anymore, and that massive heat wave was literally cooking the city. And then I remember it gives us our most infamous, like, the most quoted line from Buttercup, "Shut up, Pablo."
That was a close one. Almost died, but I beat Sonic. But, I think another good one... Wait, Members Only is definitely one of my... I like the one with the alien. The one that was, like, eviler than Mojo Jojo. And then
Don't
Mojo
remember
Jojo
that
just
one.
beats it, like is able to successfully beat up the alien because he's just so envious of his ability to be evil.
What about the one episode that was split into two episodes because it showed both sides of the Anubis head incident?
No, that wasn't split into 2 episodes. That was like a sequel episode later on.
Mm-hmm. But it's a neat idea.
Oh yeah.
They showed
The first
both
one was fine, but I
perspectives.
felt the sequel wasn't as good. But I think that's because it was made in season 5 and 6.
You got to see the other side.
Well, no, you don't see the other side. It's Mojo Jojo learning from his mistakes. And him going, I'm not turning them into dogs because that led them to bite my ass. But this time, just in case, I'm going to cover my ass with this metal plate. So that way a dog cannot bite my butt.
Yeah, but I mean, that was kind of funny.
Yeah. I think part of the problem is like season 5 and 6 literally had like I think the only memorable episode I could think of off the top of my head. Of season 5. And, no, that wasn't that one. It was the one where like him and Mojo Jojo have a custody battle.
What my purpose is.
What?
They have a custody battle over the Rowdy Rough Boys, remember?
No.
That's an actual episode.
Maybe.
It's the episode that gives us the line, that's the evilest thing I can imagine.
Maria.
But yeah, they literally have a custody battle over the fucking Rowdy Rough Boys.
That was so unexpected. So unlikely.
Actually, wait, that premise makes a lot of sense, though, because they both had a hand in making them.
No, Mojo Jojo created them, but him resurrected them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't come to save you. I came back for the
Oh my god, I just remembered the sexual harassment episode where they had those trippy, like, nightmares about the kid.
Are you sure?
Remember that?
I do not remember that one at all.
You remember where Mojo Jojo kind of terrorizes them because, you know, kids think romance is icky with the kid that wanted to kiss them? And they have those really trippy nightmares about the kid?
I need to genuinely like rewatch some of the show because I feel like I forgot some of these episodes. I'm not doing the fucking quote this time. You guys know the quote. He's gonna piss on the moon. We all get this shit out of the way. Not quoting it because I already quoted it before. I still think the scene's funny, but I don't feel the need to quote it every time we see it. So let's just let him blow up the moon with his knockoff Death Star.
Okay, it was called Cody Gross.
Okay, yeah, I remember that one now, yeah.
Yeah, the server froze up, so I had a second to Google this. Cody Gross, episode 9, season 2. Yeah, remember, like, at that age,
I know
they think,
I know what you're talking about now.
Dude, I remember that vividly because of those horrifying nightmares that the girls have about the kid. Like, remember Blossom thinks sees him as, like, hives growing off her face? Ugh. Oh, but I'm looking at their wiki, and it brings up an interesting fact. This is actually the first episode to use their more circular designs, designed by Chris Battle.
Does this now mean we control the planet and can do as we choose?
At this rate, the cannon will take too much time to charge up.
So that's the episode where they started using their main thing, like their most probably well-known design.
Something happened?
Our threats fell on deaf
The kid's
ears.
name is Harry Pitt.
Throwing a tantrum like a little kid. How totally
During a romantic day in Townsville, Harry Pitt, a student at Pokey Oaks, starts chasing everyone around trying to kiss them. A popular belief, however, is that he has the cooties, and everyone desperately flees to meet him. That is Harry Pitt. The girls, uncertain of what cooties are, or what to make of the hysteria, decide to flee. Mojo Jojo oversees this event unfold and determines to find a perfect weapon for his crimes. He meets Harry, and they team up to terrorize Townsville.
Yeah, we know what you're talking about now, dude.
This makes things a whole lot easier. Hurry, go back to Earth and find them fast. I want that Chaos Emerald.
Did you get that?
Oh, but the introductory episode of the Rowdy Rough Boys is great.
Oh yeah, I don't say like one of the
like, I'm sorry I'm not as descriptive, but I don't remember the episode titles.
Yeah, some of the ones I don't remember off the top of my head.
I will continue.
But the Rowdy Rough Boys, especially his like parody, like that entire parody segment they do of him making them, is pretty great.
I think definitely like one of the really good episodes also. The Beatles episode, Meet the Beatles was also a good one too, obviously. No, that's like the obligatory one you have to put in there. The one that has like all the Beatles references. That car is a penis. That is a penis.
What are your thoughts on the movie?
I actually have not seen it in years, so I genuinely cannot give you an opinion. Because I need to rewatch it. But from what I've heard, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah, this one, Meet the Beatles.
Yeah, Meet the Beatles. That's what I was referencing. Yeah.
Dude, I love this episode.
But yeah, I actually have not seen the movie in a few years, so I vaguely remember it at best.
What about that episode with the clown that
Mr.
people always
Mime?
reference?
The one with Mr. Mime. That one I felt like was fine, but they didn't need to beat him up at the end. But that was more because Mike Lasso was like, "Oh, you gotta have him be beaten up at the end." But like Craig and them were like, "No, we can't."
He was beat beyond recognition.
Yeah, like that was literally like added in by executives. Well, that the episode's fine.
And dude, it was a horrifying ability.
Oh yeah, but he wasn't like evil. He was just corrupted. Like they were supposed to be like, oh yeah. Oh, you want to know like one that's like has like a very intimidating villain that's not him? The one with the mummy dude, Abracadabra. The dude that was like crushed by an Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
Like that dude is fucking creepy as all hell.
You know what else had a surprisingly destructive villain if you think about it? The episode with the kid that ate glue.
Oh, let's not forget like the most evil villain the show had, Dick Harnley.
I don't remember who that is.
He was the guy that made the Powerpuff Girls knockoffs. And actually nearly killed them to get their Chemical X.
Oh, the mass-produced Powerpuff Girls,
yeah.
Right.
The guy that was voiced by Jeff Bennett, the guy that like literally sounded like Dexter's dad. Like he was just like this corporate sleazeball that was Utonium's roommate in college.
Dude, I feel like me and you need to have a podcast episode where me and you just talk about old cartoons.
Oh, totally. Like, me and you doesn't get totally do that, because, like, we are very knowledgeable about this stuff.
And you mentioning Dexter's Lab, I'm much more knowledgeable about that.
Dexter's Lab is the one I would say I have the least knowledge on.
Like, dude, I love the episode where his dad is obsessed with those muffins.
Like, Dexter's Lab is, like, the one I would say I have the least knowledge on. That's because, like, I watched that one the least growing up. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad show. It's a really good show. It's just the one I'm more familiar with Gendy's, with Samurai Jack than I am with Dexter's Lab.
At least when they brought it back, it was actually very well done.
Oh, yeah. Well, Samurai Jack, it's because Gendy worked on it explicitly. And this one, they're like, yeah, this is for people that grew up with Samurai Jack and want to see it done.
No, not Samurai Jack, Dexter's Laboratory, because we were talking about Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, yeah, season 3 and 4. Yeah, right.
Yeah, at least those seasons of Dexter's Laboratory when they revived it for some reason.
There was somewhat alright.
They had some great episodes. Like, I love the origin story of Mandark episode.
Like, those ones are alright, but they're not the best, but they're not the worst. I thought you were talking about Samurai Jack for a second.
No, because, like, I love yeah, that's literally what it was. It was the origin story of Mandark, and even when he was born, he just hated everybody.
He just had, like, that mood of father. I hate everyone. That's like my favorite father quote from Kids Next Door is just that when like the fucking colony crashed on his house. He's like, I hate everyone.
I mean, hey, he already hated everybody to begin with, but at least they gave him a reason.
You can tell at that moment he was just done with everything.
Dude, I love whenever he's about to tell off Grandfather and he just gives up.
Same thing. That's the same movie.
Yeah, no, but that's my favorite thing. You big
shark! And he's like, whatever, I'm gonna go eat some ice cream. You do whatever you want to, Monty.
Yeah, exactly, and gives him the decommissioning device.
And he's like, do whatever you want.
And then you see him later, and he is.
And it's like, and then you see Father, it's like, I hate everyone. Like, you just can tell he's just done with everyone's shit. Not that you can blame him.
That's the thing I like about Kids Next Door, and I wish it should have continued for a little bit longer.
Yeah, because
mainly
like I felt like I think
never...
like that was like one of the shows that definitely had a rush finale.
But like Father was evil, but he wasn't just pure full-on evil like some of the other villains.
Well, no, he was pure full-on evil, but he had his comedic moments to balance him out.
Well, remember, he was also one of the few to show, besides Dr. Professor Triple Extra Large, he was like the only other one that showed like morals.
Well, no, Father
because he
Father
still cared
like
for
a
his
fucking
kids.
sociopath.
Yeah, well, remember, they had a few episodes where he showed that he still cared for his kids. And that's something.
Sorta. He only cared for them when they succeeded in his plans. Otherwise, keep in mind, they're not really his kids. He just abducted 5 children randomly.
Yeah, I know.
So, calling them his kids is kinda questionable.
He adopted them. Because remember, all adults are evil in that show, so without a doubt, it might have all been planned. Like, he met up with their parents.
He kidnapped like 5 random kids. He just straight up kidnapped them. I would say like a problem I had with I feel like also, I want to say like with K&D, like this is just something I feel like because I've seen some people go, oh, they should continue with the Galactic K&D spinoff. I'm gonna be that one guy in the minority and say I honestly am glad they didn't, because I felt like that thing kind of added too many retcons that kind of like cheapens the finale. I feel.
Well, remember what this was. It was supposed to basically redo that.
Yeah.
Like to make it more in line with the show. Like if you watch that teaser, it's actually a lot more. They present the Galactic K&D a lot better.
Well, no, the problem with the Galactic K&D, what I have is that the Galactic K&D they like present in that teaser, it's like apparently like they're a Splinter Cell faction.
Well, yeah, it's also several years in the future, so you don't know what might have happened.
Well, yeah. No, it's not like that long in the future because you still see Nigel as a kid.
No, dude, Nigel's a teenager at best.
Well, yeah.
Like a late teenager.
He's not like that old. He's not that tall.
Dude, look up an image of him from that. He is significantly taller.
I think the big problem with it is that I just cannot see Nigel going, yeah, I'm going to totally kill my friends.
No. He was wanting to go to war with adults.
No, he was going to exterminate. No, their plan was exterminate the entirety of Earth out of fear of adulthood.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, like, go and rewatch that. It's very obvious that because, like, even Chad's like, dude, do not do this, please. Like, your friends are on there. Like, your plan will destroy everybody.
His introductory episode and recurring villain, like, he had some of the best episodes as a recurring villain in that show.
I think the problem is also, like, Chad, like, being revealed to be good all along was also kind of rushed, too.
Yeah, but it was a neat double, like, what do you call it?
It's a neat idea, but it was poorly executed, because, again, most of the time, like, we see, like, Chad, it's like he's very clearly evil, so, like, the whole, oh, by the way, I'm good all along, it kind of comes off as a little, like, I'm not buying it.
It's a neat idea to me, though, because,
like... No, I'm agreeing with you, it's a neat idea, but they could have executed it better, is what I was saying.
Yeah, because it's like when you think about how he explained like what exactly his position in the K&D was, it's a cool idea. Like
they definitely showed like other teenagers that were double agents too beforehand.
Sorry, what?
Because they definitely showed like other double agents in the past. So it's
yeah.
The problem is they didn't really foreshadow it all that too well, so it kind of came out of left field. It would have been like saying it would have been like revealing like say number 2 was actually an alien the entire time.
That was pretty rough.
We did it! Let's go, Amy! Yeah!
And he has like Tetsuo powers.
Come and get some, Eggman. Just leave it to me.
This time, as well as the Chaos Emerald, I call on you to destroy these pests. Come out, my servant.
But a really good sentimental episode though is whenever I forget what her name was, but Number 5's sister getting her memories back was kind of cool. But yeah, like her remembering the K&D was kind of interesting.
Like I think me and Thomas could talk about it better because we were talking about this a day prior of how we felt like the Oh no, Sonic's about to use the Sidewinder. He used Bandit Bringer, now I gotta fight this thing.
When Sonic struck his head, he must have broken the restraining mechanism. What a piece of criticize. I'm just living by my own feelings.
Yeah, let's run.
There we go.
Oh, whoops. That was a bad idea. There we go. Blow that up. Ah, shit! This is definitely one of the harder fights for sure. Because this fight was built for Sonic in mind, and now Eggman has to fight it. I forgot what I was actually saying. I was thinking, not gonna lie.
We're talking about.
I know we were talking about
Cartoon
cartoon, but I
Network.
forgot exactly what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, like me and Thomas could talk about like why we felt like the revival one. There's also the fact that it's like due to how K&D was like also very continuity based. Like it would have been a really hard sell to do it anyway. Because the show at that point hadn't been on for a few years. Come on, please make sure.
But alrighty, with that, I'm gonna call it a night on my stream. Hope everybody had a good night. Kind of a shorter stream just because I wanted to do something simple since I hadn't done one in a day or two. But starting tomorrow, we're gonna continue through the main playthrough of Mario plus Rabbids. Hope everybody have a good night. So what we're gonna do is.
Green light for launch. Primary engine ignition on. Beginning liftoff countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's see, now we got the
Shuttle liftoff.
now we have Sonic going in the space shuttle. But
Let's see.
Alright, so we're near the end
Let me
of
see.
this. Arc, central control room. Cannon countdown. 2 hours, 11 minutes.
Hi, Doctor. How's it going?
We're gonna do this.
What do you mean they escaped? That's okay. I will go after them myself.
But alrighty, see everybody tomorrow for Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. We're gonna.
Tricking that old doctor is just too
Now I
easy.
can find his port supply.
It's time to get to work. The password is...
Man, Eggman's into some really kinky shit. What the hell is this?
I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh, well.
Man, I found his entire... Oh, thank you for the raid.
This is it. Research Project Shadow.
Oh, there you go. Enjoy the new
Hang on, wait a
viewers.
minute. Why did my thing pop up?
See now. What in the world is this? This
My alert didn't pop up. What the fuck?
What is
Hang on.
shadow anyway?
Let me test out my widget.
I guess I'll just have to take the last piece.
Oh yeah, that's because I don't have my that's because I don't have the volume set up on here. Right. So I probably didn't hear the alert.
A couple of extra viewers.
Okay, now we got Rooch's Emerald. This one is
Oh, nice. I rated at the best possible moment.
Alright. Just gotta find out the planetoids again. Also, at least here you get some cool jazz.
Yeah, her music aesthetic is really nice.
That's why my thing probably didn't pop up, is that I simply have my thing a little quieted. So I forgot all I have. There we go, now I can actually kick harder. Alright, how do I get out of here? Get me off this planet! I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Ah, God, I forgot how bad the anti-gravity was. Because it also inverts the control, right? Alright. How do I get off this? Gotta be a button to activate. But where is that button? Ah! Oh, there's the button. There it is. Oh, see, there's something there. Come on, get me off this planet. Let's rock. Also, there's an emerald here.
Oh, today's the 2-year anniversary of Edica's passing.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah, I'm seeing it all over my Twitter. I didn't know today was the anniversary.
Okay, I found the emerald right here. Man, that is just so. This is so disorientating. Let's see if anything pops up here. Messy Station. Oh, this is the one where, like, they're all backwards. Fuck! You gotta be fucking kidding me. At least the ground isn't anywhere near the amount of mad space. But it's still not good. Okay. Oh. Ding, ding. Ding, ding. The thing is dinging.
It's gotta be close.
Right here, found it.
Only one more left.
Alrighty. Awesome. Let's fucking go. Oh, shit. Where the fuck do I go again? Right, gotta go this way. At least here you actually have actual music, unlike the other stage where you had nothing. Ah! Ah! That's right. That ain't it. This ain't street, yo. Where the fuck do I find it? Where's the rocket? Where's the rocket? Where's the rocket? Where do I go? That was the first one.
Get the iron boots and use them to kick open the steel container.
That's it. We go this way. Come on, get me up here. Please tell me they're up here. Bulb. Light. The lowest place. You can't use a rocket on a pro platform with a light tower. It's at the lowest place. Bullshit. Oh, thank God that we retained this. The smallest meteorite. Go dig on the lonely light on the floating meteorite. The fuck?
It's gotta be close.
Found it. Alright, we're done here.
I'm ashamed to call myself a hunter.
Oh yeah, today's also the 1-year anniversary of Punch Edits.
Oh yeah.
My
That's a good one. Your emerald.
Those punch edits are glorious.
I love that one thing where it's just the punch, and then the second the punch connects, it's just a giant fast forward of like all of the conditions up to that point.
Postings, especially the choke posting.
No, I'm still here. I've been here.
Oh shit! Whee! That was a close one. Come on, Knuckles, fight me. Fight like an echidna with huge cojones. And
He's probably stuck up at. He's probably stuck at the top.
I have no choice but to fight now.
I love how it goes, I have no choice but to fight now. Dude, we're fighting to begin with.
Oh, you know what my favorite part is of these rival
Oh shit,
battles?
he's using a super.
Like, remember the rival battles in Heroes?
Yeah.
You know what I find great about those? You can literally end some of them in like a couple of seconds if you have a speed character that uses the tornado.
Oh,
just
everyone
spam
that
the
can use a
tornado
tornado.
attack.
Yeah, you can like snap it in half with a tornado. What?
Yeah, just. He just got decked in the face.
Uncle's like, awesome! I'm gonna deck you in the schnoz. Knuckles.
He had some Sonic the Fighters flashbacks.
I want to skip the cutscene.
Well, too bad.
That's a good one. Your emerald.
It's like that quote from Holes, but Grandpa, I'm tired. Well, that's too damn bad.
Hand over those master emeralds. Give them to me.
I feel like one day for fighting game night we should try a Pokken.
Oh, I'd be down for that. I just need to get a copy.
You don't have one?
Yeah, I don't have a copy. I played the trial when it was out, but that when they gave the free trial. But I'd be down to play it absolutely. Pokken's good shit.
Yeah, you played me in ARMS as well when they had the free trial. My master mummy is untouchable.
It's an unstoppable weapon.
Oh no, my L blades could definitely use some work. Sad thing is though, ARMS is a very well built game, and like the online is great. Like even we tried it, we barely had any lag or anything during that trial y'all did. It has some really good online, but nobody plays it anymore, and that makes me sad. The ranked mode is just totally dead.
Take this.
I must protect the master emerald.
I think part of
Don't
the
you love how they just kind of flop over like a corpse?
I think part of the reason why it's dead is just simply like ARMS didn't get a lot of content in like post-launch updates.
No, remember they doubled their roster size.
Well, I know they increased the roster size, but I don't think they doubled it. I think they like, added like 4 characters.
Hold on, I'm trying to think of this.
Stop fooling around and give me back.
No, they doubled it.
What are you babbling about? Call yourself a hunter, attacking a
Yeah, because the final base roster character was Helix.
Goes around stealing gems anyway.
Yeah, and Max Brass didn't become a character until a later update. I play Master Mummy and Kid Cobra. To answer River Slinky's question.
Keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch
Is that how you say thanks to someone who just saved
Well, I mean, you also got tossed off the cliff by Kazuya, so at least Nintendo referenced it being a valid fighting game franchise, I guess.
This isn't a joke. You think what you want, Batgirl. I was saving the Master Emerald.
Take it, Jesse, you had me load arms up just to see.
You said it sounds crazy.
Let's see. Helix was the last base roster character, so they added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They added 5 characters. There were 5 seasons.
Give me them in the first place.
There were 5 seasons, and the base roster initially was 1, 2, 3, 4.
Finally.
So they added about half the characters. But you gotta admit, for a fighting game, that's kind of cool. That they added that many characters for just fighters and stages. And new modes to play for totally free.
Yeah.
Though Nintendo has dabbled with season passes, but if the characters are just as varied as they were in this, like if they ever do an ARMS 2, I'd actually probably buy the season pass. Especially if it means that they actually get to put like more resources towards making maybe the fighting system a little bit more in depth.
Did they really think they could trick me with that fake emerald?
Oh wait, no, I don't play Kid Cobra anymore. I ran Master Mummy and Springtron. Because Springtron's parry, when you get that just right, his parry's great. Not to mention, he can trick the opponent because he doesn't look like it, but he's a heavyweight.
I really want to say, like, this game definitely has, like, at least the PS3 port has, like, the worst sound mixing ever.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, like, the sound mixing, like, you could tell, like, they did a very poor job with the sound mixing when it came to the cutscenes. Yeah, this is Mad Space. This is actually a pretty good level. It's a really good breather.
River Slinky's right.
Oh yeah, isn't this like the only time he wore his goggles too? So I don't think he ever wore... I mean, granted, he's mostly wearing the glasses to begin with, so I think that would be a little redundant. Oh. Careful.
Give me a quick second, Jesse. I will be right back.
Alright, take it back.
I just tried to do the ARMS tutorial with the controller, and I can't. I'm exclusively motion controls. Because, I mean, motion controls in a Punch-Out style game is just too good.
Now I got a roller coaster. Yeah.
Nice 360, no scoping. I can see, I can see Dr. Robotnik rocking some Mountain Dew.
And Doritos in his neck.
Yeah, he's got a cup holder.
Oh yeah, he has a Dreamcast in the back too, as seen in the Sonic League also.
Uh-huh. Well, give me one sec.
Alright, boys, what we dropping? There we go, make it up. Here's a level already. We absolutely here yet. I actually forgot how long this level lasted. Oh shit. Please tell me we're near the end of the level.
I'm back.
Alright, dude.
I got food. I got really hungry.
One, please. Be near the end of the level. Okay, this is kind of alright.
He gets kind of boss.
Yosh.
You gotta do it right. Yosh.
No, this is the other Yosh. He's like, Yosh! No, Yosh is when he's petting the chow.
I guess I'm gonna play some ABG and Adventures while I watch you.
80.
But yeah.
Research lab, cannon countdown, 33 minutes.
I finally got everybody unlocked, I believe. Though they do have another icon in the first game next to everybody else. I assume there's something I unlock for getting all of the nerd cartridges. I will shoot her. I will shoot this child in the face.
Yeah, it just pops out a gun. It's like, tell me where they are, or else I will shoot you in this face with this revolver I have.
This is my favorite scene in the fan dub.
Oh yeah, because it's the moment where like Alfred just starts corpsing.
Yeah, he does.
Because it's the idea. I will shoot this child in the face. Yeah, I'll fucking do it.
Chaos Emerald, slowly, and then we'll talk about your girlfriend. That is, if you really care for her.
Handing over the fake emerald, I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Put the emerald down right there.
Oh, and Jesse, in honor of James, I've already figured that whenever Plumbers Don't Wear Ties comes out, I'm playing it.
Big time
Totally.
villain, Doctor.
Oh, dude, right. What I was trying to quote the other day. You know what my favorite line is from James comes from that video?
You could trick me with that fake emerald.
I don't doubt it, considering how much.
So, how did you know
It's
what?
like
No,
how
it's a simple line. It's a simple rebuttal out of James where the dude is just like, Can you fix this mess without getting the worst score in the history of this game?
What,
I mean, there's
someone
other
else
people that
played this?
shit.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Someone else played this pile of shit.
On you, Tails.
Well, I mean, obviously, or it wouldn't be so infamous.
To be fair, it wasn't infamous until he played it.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
What's that?
It wasn't infamous until he played it, to be fair. Like, I'm pretty sure that it was, like, notable, but, like, prior to that, but I don't think many people really talked about the 3DO that much until James talked about Plumbers Don't Wear Ties.
Now we have some unfinished business to take care of. If you give me the real emerald, I will release you both. You have my promise.
Oh, but do I need to ask you for a reminder? Do I need to find all the shit pickles or just the nerd cartridges?
The nerd cartridges, the shit pickles are just simply a cameo. They're not required.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the nerd carts you need to find, but not the shit pickles.
Oh, no.
What have you done to Sonic? I'll never forgive you for this.
Tails seems oddly calm over that.
Also, pretty proud of myself. I went back to the future Fuckballs to find the last cartridge I missed. And I somehow managed to beat it and find all the cartridges. And only died once.
What have you done to Sonic? I'll never forgive you for this.
Favorite boss. Not spoiling who it is, just in case River Slinky doesn't place it.
And you're behind him.
Man, I really fucking hate this boss. Like, it is a definition of the phrase war of attrition.
Like, I know, like,
What have you
I know all the bosses in this game are reference.
No, I'm
references
talking
to
about
games.
this fight, in Sonic Adventure, because I'm at the Tails vs. Eggman rematch.
Oh, sorry, I got choked on my food in the middle of what I was saying. I'm not spoiling who is the boss of Future Fuckballs, just in case River Slinky or whoever else is watching this decides to play it. But it's my favorite boss. Because, like, they somehow shove, like, 4 references into that stretch of the level alone. Ooh, worst level? Happy Fun Candy Time. I still can't beat that.
Sure, what level gave me the hardest time I played it, I think.
Let's see, I'm trying to finish Castlevania. I've got all the cartridges, I just haven't beaten it. Oh, but dude, the music slaps hard. Like, remember, the composer for the game is the reason why it had to be delisted due to a dispute they had. But hey, I mean, understandable. You can't really have this game without that awesome music.
There we go, we beat that level. Awesome. Art Central Area, Cannon Countdown, 21 minutes.
I guess he was just a regular hedgehog after all.
Legend has it when all 7 Chaos Emeralds are collected, the power creates a miracle. I have 6 of them. They're mine. All mine.
I don't think so.
I don't remember Boo a Haunted House very well.
Or was it a direct order from the president? Now I know who you are. You're that government spy.
Hey, wait a second. I just realized something. During his Mortal Kombat video, I don't think he referenced Clay Fighter at all.
Is that it? I would say that's an invasion of privacy.
I could say the same thing about you.
Looks like things aren't quite going your way. But since my job is done, I thought it was time to take what's mine and get out of this place.
You are one pathetic creature.
Look who's talking. What about you? Here are the results of the research project called the Ultimate Life Form. But if this picture is of the real Ultimate Life Form named Shadow, then exactly who or what is standing in front of me?
I love that one of the most common items you can pick up are the stones from Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Cameo?
Chaos Emeralds where
Wait, what?
The fake emerald is good enough for you.
River Slinky pointed out a cameo.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. If you paid attention to the the document Rouge has, you'll see foreshadowing of a boss on the fight later. Because she pulled up the Project Shadow files.
That's the only thing that matters.
This is foreshadowing a very late game boss. Final Chase.
Ah, the X guy didn't get me, but the zombie did. But I think Happy Fun Candy Time is the worst level in the game. Which, I mean, I think that's kind of the joke, since it's meant to be like the kiddie level.
Yeah. I'm really just trying to remember. So I think the easiest level for me was Knife Arts Consume.
Really? For me, it's Future Fuckballs, but I always play that one
Future
first
Fuckballs
because I love that
pretty
song.
easy too.
Like, I love that song. It's probably my favorite one.
I think the reason why Knife Arts Consume was the easiest one for me is the first one I beaten, and I felt like its gimmicks were pretty much straightforward.
Castlevania is definitely the most bog standard. I believe. Yeah.
I think the level I had the hardest time with was actually beat 'em and eat 'em.
Really? I beat that on my first try playing this again.
Again, I'd have to really think about it.
Really? But Beat 'em and Eat 'em is great, and I love BS Man's entire thing. Like, are you kidding me? Can you get me out of this shitty strip club?
Ah, shit. I fell off the rail.
I mean, I'll join up with you if it means I can get out of this place. I like that. Also, I like the nerd meeting Mike, and he's just like, who the fuck are you? I'm Mike. Mike who?
Oh yeah, because Mike's a born James character primarily.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, to me, now it works on a whole nother level since Mike left.
Oh yeah, Mike. Oh man, do you think they'll have to, like, delist the game because of that now?
No.
Like, down the line? Because they had Mike's likenesses in that.
No, James and Mike left on good terms.
Right. No, I know that. It's just more because, like, Mike is no longer officially part of Cinemassacre, is what I'm saying. So they might have to run. They might run into likenessing issues. Because this is why Guitar Guy's the skeletons. Because Kyle Justin didn't want to license his likeness.
I think Mike won't care.
Yeah, and it's more like they might have to do it for legal reasons. It's not like he'll do it and be a dick. It's more like they might have to do it legally.
All right, got NE. Now I need RD wherever those are. Oh yeah, the moon from Majora's Mask being in the background here is pretty cool. I remember a lot of people complaining about these death blocks, but they're not that hard to navigate.
Actually, in all fairness, they made the death blocks a lot more manageable in the remake. Because in the original game's normal mode, the death blocks were really obnoxious, actually.
They don't seem that different to me.
Well, part of it's like also like the death blocks could also be. Part of the problem is like sometimes they would be placed in arbitrary positions on certain levels. But I mean, yeah, I feel like the death blocks aren't as bad as some people made them out to be. Like, I can see why they are an issue for people. But at the same time, I feel like it's kind of like, dude, you're playing a game based on the angry video game nerd. A person that reviews shitty games. Like, I think it's one of those games that you're gonna have to be in on the joke to really appreciate.
And I like how James even calls them out too, whenever he does the ABGN like fan game episode, and he's just like, "Oh, instant kill blocks, how original."
Oh no, I think my favorite thing about it is the fact that they use the same trap that he came up with, like as a joke. And he's like, "I came up with this. This is my fault."
Oh yeah, Dungeons and Dickholes, right?
Yeah, where they have the fucking.
Why don't we just throw spikes? And why don't we coat them in poison?
No, it was like, why don't we cover the spikes
up?
Could there be lava on top of the spikes with fire sharks swimming around it? And they have like upside down volcanoes and lasers, and spike balls trying to crush you.
Yeah, the only thing it doesn't have is the lasers, but
no, it had the lasers. The only thing is that they retain the ladder.
Oh yeah, because in the Pitfall game, it just straight drops your ass in.
No, in the Pitfall they had the ladder, but it was more like it leads you to a instant death trap. And James was like, "Hey, I have an even better idea. Let's just remove the ladder." Shit.
Perfect timing. Now, see the disappearing death blocks that mark where they are pretty bad.
Oh yeah, that's the big problem. Everyone had the problem with the disappearing ones.
Well, remember, the green ones show where they are, or were.
Yeah.
The yellow blocks actually aren't that bad if you remember that the level is designed around a grid. All you have to do is remember what block they're touching. And I like how, right here, they give me a keg.
Story select.
Alrighty, final chase. Let's do this.
I wonder, can I grab this one up without dying? You can if you crouch. Okay. Ran too fast. Ran right into him. And plus, this is a fun game for me since I don't tend to rage at this kind of stuff.
I mean, like, AVG and Adventure is kind of one of those games you really can't rage at anyway, because it's kind of like, if you're going to play this, you kind of have to be on the joke.
Dude, I remember being on, like, Miiverse and seeing people, like, super tilted at this.
Oh, yeah. And it's kind of like, then why the fuck are you playing this? Like, even I don't rage at AVG and Adventures, because it's just like, it's angry video game nerd. Like, you have to be in on the joke to really appreciate the game.
The problem is, I actually hadn't done a lot of digital purchases when it came out. So I bought the first game super late, and then by the time I had beaten it, they had already delisted the second game. So this will be my first time playing number 2.
I don't think they ever released the second game. Oh yeah, because I bought it on the Wii U.
That's how I owned the first game.
Yeah.
But I picked it up super late because I wasn't used to, like, digital game purchases at that point. So, James teased that this might be getting a physical down the line.
If there's a physical, I'll totally fucking buy it.
Oh, I know, right? So would I.
I mean, it's fucking AVGN.
Especially if it gives you like a digital download of the OST. Oh, totally.
I mean, because James is the kind of guy, like, James is the kind of guy you want to support. He's a fucking cool guy.
Are there a lot of people trying to cancel him, though, over the
Ghostbusters shit? Oh, it wasn't like people, it was just like a small minority of people, but most people were like, James is completely in the right. So it was like the most like effortless, he was like the most like minor controversy. He was like literally a non-controversy. Like, I think the only person I can really think of that tried to cancel them was Dane Cook. And almost everyone's like, Dane, shut up. Nobody gives a shit about you.
Who's that? No, seriously.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It's time for me to bust out the history book. Dane Cook was a stand-up comedian from 2005 that used to be popular, but most people outgrew him and realized that he sucked as a stand-up comedian. You're not missing much. Effectively, he was like just simply this dumb college frat bro stand-up comedian. Like lowest common denominator, stupid bullshit. And he's also accused of plagiarism and a joke theft too, which is a no-no in stand-up comedy.
Well, yeah, but remember, for some reason, Amy Schumer's been caught doing it several times, and people still have her back.
No one likes Amy Schumer, at least from I've seen. Most people fucking hate her.
Well, it's because she, like, people have exposed her for doing these weird tactics of, like, manipulating, like, cancel culture people. Where the second they start, like, getting onto her for, like, stealing people's jokes and stuff, she immediately goes like, oh no, they're harassing me because I'm a woman. And those people that just want to blindly hate on stuff, just take her side immediately without questioning anything.
Oh, the mouth breathers, got it.
Huh, why does it have a Super Mecha Death Christ pickup?
Oh, that's a weapon. That's a nuke.
No, I mean, like, why, though? Normally that's only for, like, really bad spots in the level.
Think about it.
Now, obviously, this wouldn't do anything against the boss of the level, though.
No, they deal some damage, from what I remember. It's not gonna instantly kill them, but it'll give them something to think about.
Holy. Oh, well, I lost it now, I think.
Let's see. Please survive. Awesome. Alright, we good. We are fucking good. Let's rock. Oops.
No, I can't get that. Crap.
Please be near the end of the level. I think we're near the end of the level. No, we're not. I want to be near the end of the fucking stage already. Jesus. Oops. Yay, we're at the end of the level. Awesome.
Here we go.
Honestly, I just preferred Final Rush over that, because at least that one was actually more fun to play. At least the main difficulty there was the grind rails. This one had like shitty anti-gravity. But now he's gotta fight Shadow as Sonic? I mean, Sonic as Shadow.
You never cease to surprise me, Blue Hedgehog. I thought that capsule you were in exploded in space.
You know, what can I say? I die hard.
So, there's more to you than just looking like me. What are you, anyway?
What you see is what you get. Just a guy that loves adventure. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.
I see. But you know, I can't let you live. Your adventuring days are coming to an end.
All right, Shadow. Time for me to finish this. I'll use your chaos control.
Wait, how do I, oh, it's Jekyll, right. Or Jekyll, I guess.
Dude, that's so made this game. No wonder why Godzilla's been pissed. That's it. No super for you.
So I have to survive it 3 times somehow.
Come on!
Oh no! I almost had him. I actually do kind of find that on your first attempt, Jekyll is kind of tricky, but then you actually realize what they did, and he literally attacks like he did in his game.
Man, I keep forgetting when Sonic or Shadow have their opening. When they Hedgehog has the opening. What?
All right, Shadow. Time for me to finish this.
Beware of Sonic's special attack. Avoid the Sonic wind. Use the somersault.
I'll use your chaos.
Like, pretty much the best guaranteed way I remember is to make sure Sonic's in the trail of range.
I'll use your chaos.
Alright, that's Assholvania and all of the cartridges. Now do I want to do Dungeons and Dickles, Happy Fun Candy Time, Blizzard of Balls, Boo a Haunted House, or Thy Heart's Consumed?
There you go.
You said you understood the mechanic of this level.
Well, this is the fight.
No, not what you're doing.
Oh,
the Cacodemon.
Well, it's mainly because, like, that Forest Consume doesn't really have any major gimmicks. It's just the hell level. So there's no real, like, major frustrating gimmicks, is what I mean to say. Because Boo Haunted House, the lights are cut off for that one.
Yeah, they reference the Action 52 thing.
Well, it's not really Action 52, it's like the typical, like, oh, the lights are off kind of level. Like, you only have a limited...
The lights are off. Could you imagine Phil losing power midstream or something? Oh, the lights were off.
Oh, the power's off. The power's been off the whole time, huh? But no, it's kind of like you know, like the typical, like, oh, like Blackout Basement in a Donkey Kong Country, you know, where like the lights are cut off for the level.
Or fumbling in the dark.
Yeah, like fumbling in the dark, lights out. Blackout Basement, like it's a typical dark level. Where it's like the nerd only has like so little visibility.
Like, outside of...
Fucking give me an opening, Sonic! We've been chasing each other for fucking ever! Shadow just wants to go get some Taco Bell now!
Oh wait, what does he mean by GB 2016? I'm sorry.
Ghostbusters.
Huh?
You're talking about Ghostbusters, Ben?
Oh, right.
Because that flopped hard.
Also, this game's not properly balanced around the other characters. Like James is good enough to get you through the whole game.
Yeah.
But God, have you ever used Mike against the bosses?
Well,
Mike's lightsaber absolutely shreds boss health.
Yeah, but Mike, you don't get to like near the end of the game, though.
What are you talking about?
Mike's the last party member you get.
Dude, I've only beaten 3 levels, and I have him.
Well, I mean, he's like the last party member you can get, but the thing is...
And plus, remember, you don't have to beat the level to get the character.
Yeah, right.
That's what I did. I got Chair Guy, or Couch Guy. You know, I'm using his character name. I'm Couch Guy. Unlocked him, did the fuck it option, went to the final guy you get is Bullshit Man, because you have to have Mike to get him.
Oh yeah, right, I forgot about that.
But dude, literally, when you fight a boss, just swap to Mike unless you're doing future fuck balls. His lightsaber does so much damage. Like I just reminded myself on Hyde. Dude, just his first time he turns back into a human, half his health bar was already gone. Mike is way too strong against the bosses. But here's the thing, outside of unlocking Mike, I don't use the other guys.
Yeah.
Because Chair Guy and Bullshit Man are actually kind of meh.
Well, Bullshit Man handles a double jump.
Yeah, but I mean, when is that ever useful in a game like this? Because it's designed around James's moveset.
Then Guitar Guy can shoot through walls, so if you need to take out certain enemies, he's pretty useful.
Like he can't aim.
Yeah, but he can like take out certain enemies behind a wall. So it's like if there's an enemy that you see up ahead, you can just simply kill them preemptively. Yeah, what was Sonic getting an opening?
I'm trying happy fun
I have
candy
been
time.
on this fight for 6 minutes and 15 seconds.
You sound
For
like an
fuck's
angry
sake,
parent
Sonic,
at a
give me an opening.
You sound like an angry parent at a restaurant when the service takes too long. We have been here for 4 minutes and nobody has helped us. Which is probably something I'm fairly certain you've heard before.
I mean, sometimes I've been like, dude, this is taking forever. Like, sometimes I do delivery driving, so sometimes if they're taking too long, I go, fuck it, I'm not doing this order.
Fuck it and eject out of the game like James does.
Oh, you could. Like, you can deny orders, and you can simply say they're taking too long as an option. Because the thing is, it's like, you want to get the food on time to people.
Well, yeah, I forgot about this in Happy Fun Candy Time. The blocks that can the happy blocks that can randomly be spike traps. I forgot about that. Oh, in the original game they looked the same. In the remake they actually look angry. So that's good. Oh wait, this is when Nagy comes back, right?
No, Nagy never comes back. Man, Sonic never gives me a fucking opening.
I would really like to see the car. Oh, do you have any advice for 2? Because I know 2 is supposed to be significantly
I never
longer.
actually beat. I hadn't beat 2 yet.
Oh, you hadn't?
Yeah, I was playing a little bit of 2, but I hadn't beaten it. But 2's definitely a lot easier to play than what I've had.
Well, like I said, because I bought the first game so late, this will be my first time playing it. So honestly, pretty excited. But dude, gosh, I actually like the enhancements to this. Because, my god, Happy Fun Candy Time is much less obnoxious in its color palette.
I win.
Hey, Jesse, I wish I could show you this, but I freaked the game out. Accidentally went back. I actually went back to the last screen. And came back and the logs are still falling from the top of the screen.
Now we have all the emeralds. Now we can blow up the planet.
Because Sonic pulls the chairman direct.
However,
It's all real estate. It's all real estate, obviously.
However, we see a warning on the thing. Something's not right.
Now, the logs, I know that it's like Mario 2, but is this also referencing the Bible games, I wonder?
I'm not entirely sure.
Because I remember whenever he did the Moses game, or the Baby Moses game, oh yeah, I remember infamously, kill all babies. I'm playing a Nintendo game with the phrase, kill all babies.
But yeah, that's the Dark story. Not as good as the Hero story, but it has some pretty good levels like Radical Highway.
He has not eaten the carcass or torn the ass. Still one of my favorite phrases. Yeah, the ass, the young ass, the dumbass. It says dumbass in the Bible. Oh man, I love that whole episode.
Then we go to twitter.com and browse.
I mean, you got to.
Well, I'm just doing this to go time for the credits because we have to do the final part of the game in a bit.
I've only got one. Oh no, I've got no lives left. Oh, when you played, what difficulty did you go for? I went for old school.
Dude, check Gen Chat. You'll love this.
Gen Chat.
Yeah, check the general chat.
Did not. Did not.
Dog Walker's existence did not create the greatest game review series of all time. He's not wrong.
Oh, here's one for these two. You'll love this here in a second. Speaking of old, outdated tech.
It does not run Danganronpa. It wins.
I have 0 lives. I'm better off just dying and starting over. You're dead, your friends are dead, your family's dead, your fucking pets are being skinned alive. You suck at life, the whole world hates you, you're going to hell, live with it, game over.
And what would make that even better is if it goes, you are dead, dead, dead. Because we all know that's the best game over screen. $32?
The ultimate life form.
Chaos
Vengeance.
Space
Desperation.
Supersonic.
Collision.
Untamed power of chaos.
Professor Gerald knew the truth about 50 years ago.
Sonic Adventure 2. Last episode. Wishes are eternal.
You know, it's also Eternal Doom. Anyway, let's do the last story. And we'll be able to beat this in about roughly 30 minutes, give or take.
What's going on? Why doesn't the cannon fire? What's happening here? It's my grandfather, Gerald Robotnik.
What's that? That vibration?
Wait, someone is coming.
You haven't given up yet?
It's all over for us.
What do you mean?
I just received a message from my boss. This space colony Ark is currently approaching the Earth at an incredible velocity. It probably will impact Earth.
What's that on the screen?
This is a death sentence for every human being on Earth. If my calculations are correct, the space colony Ark will impact the Earth in 27 minutes and 53 seconds. All of you will be destroyed, along with your beloved planet Earth.
Well, that just happened! Going for the full colony drop, I see.
I plan to give you a taste of my revenge once all the 7 Chaos Emeralds are collected. Once I initiate this program, it cannot be disabled. All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me will feel my loss and despair.
Is there anything else you want to say?
No. Ready?
What's going on
Keep in mind, Yu's about to be executed by a firing squad. Rated E for everyone.
The vibration's getting worse.
Professor Gerald Robotnik.
Also, there's a typo in that. It says Robotnik in that subtitle there.
What? I knew you were behind all this. Stop it right now, or else...
I'd have done this a long time ago if I had the chance.
What do you mean?
Like, I remember Happy Fun Candy Time actually being a lot more obnoxious with its lighting in the original. Like the way that the game is like colored being a lot more distracting.
What is this?
This is my grandfather's diary.
But man, I would love to play this on stream, but I really think the Atari level would be pushing it.
I don't quite know what happened or what went wrong. Was it a mistake to create the ultimate life form? I thought it would be something that would benefit mankind, but then the military guards landed on
They must have been on
colony
crack
that
when they
day.
came up with this
They were
level.
sent to destroy the
Yeah.
research project that I had been working on. My colleagues at the research facility, my granddaughter, Maria, I hope you are all safe. The colony was completely
This is
shut down,
definitely like
probably
one of the
to
most
keep the
eerie
prototype
parts of the
from falling into
game.
wrong hands.
Into the wrong hands. The Ark was shut down.
Like, this is a fucking, like, log you'd see from fucking Resident Evil.
I found Maria's name among those who died when the Ark was shut down. She meant everything to me, and I couldn't bear the thought that she died because of my research. I lost everything. I had nothing more to live for. I went insane. All I could think about was to avenge her. Somehow, some way. I got scared as I no longer was able to control my thoughts. All I could think about was that I wanted it all to based on my original projections. I was able to
Sorry, is my mic picking up the game audio?
No, not really.
designed its mind to be perfect, pure.
Oh, cool. At least whenever I fully die, it retains the carts I've already picked up.
If you wish, release and awaken it.
If you wish to fill the world with destruction. Oh, so that's why you released.
I gotta look
Shadow
this
from
up
the
because that
base.
can't be.
Eclipse cat is now highly reactive and explosive.
Let me see.
The Chaos Emerald is overpowered. If the colony collides with Earth, it will shatter into pieces like my grandfather created. That mad scientist.
That should be you, right? We have to stop the space colony now.
The space colony arc position may have shifted due to the amount of energy given off by the emeralds. We have to stop the energy.
But how?
That's it. There is a way to stop the energy. We have to use your emerald. You're the one that told me that the Master Emerald has the power to stop the Chaos Emerald.
Why is the Master Emerald so fucking tiny?
I just might be able to stop the
Yeah, I was
Chaos
right. I'm
Emerald.
looking up pictures of the original background, and yeah, it was way more distracting.
Cannon's core. It may be too late.
There still may be some time left. If we pull together, we might be able to get to the shortcut that leads to the core.
No worries. Just leave it to me. I'm the world's fastest hedgehog.
Okay, let's get to work.
Final stage, Cannon's Court. Get to the core of the colony.
System alert. System alert. The intruder has breached the system area. Initiating bug program.
There we go. Fucking awesome. Oh, I'm out of
Security core somewhere in the room. You'll need to destroy it.
Wait, I think, yeah, it is referencing the Bible games, because remember when he played Sunday Fun Day? And he was, like, blowing people to shreds, and he was just like, man, the sun is just smiling away.
That wasn't, no, that was when he was playing Robin Hood on, in television.
Oh, right, but that is what the reference is, because these happy characters are dying in very horrible fashion.
Yeah, Sunday Fun Day is the one with, like, the kid on the skateboard. That was the retool of Menace Beach.
Oh, now that I have Pat's guidebook, though, it's kind of interesting to learn some history about that game. Because not only do they have their reviews of every single NES game, but also a little bit of history about the game itself, and it's kind of an interesting read. I'll bring it over next time we hang out.
Alright.
Every single NES game. I'm also thinking about getting the SNES one, but God, these books are pricey. But they're huge. They're like the size of like a coffee table Bible. But, well, I mean, it's every single game and accessory for the platform ever released being reviewed.
It's only inevitable.
Oh, whoops, I died in a very bad spot. Okay, I saw the shit pickle in this level. He's on the waterfall. Play through this. I like to remember all of the like little Easter eggs because I think James has such rewatchable content, you know.
Yeah, totally.
Cool. Got the glitch gremlin. Nice. I honestly forget what he does. I know he freaks the game out.
He stuns enemies.
Boy, bouncy platforms over infinite pits. NER. The soundtrack in this game is so good.
Kill the other pick there, the other artificial's dead.
Hey man, there should be a spirit door somewhere in this room.
What the fuck is this?
What the fuck is that?
No, seriously, I forgot about this boss. What the fuck?
Okay, where do I hop?
Seems pretty straightforward, actually, but god, this is a fucked up boss. If that was the main boss.
Made it.
I guess that's the Berenstein Bears.
No, this is before Berenstain Bears.
No, it couldn't have been. Why were they the boss then?
Oh, that might have been added in the remake then.
No, because I looked up a screenshot of the original and no,
They
it
were
was
not.
still them.
It was not the Berenstain Bears. That was a 2016 episode, whereas the original game came out in 2013.
Oh, it was the... Oh, it's the unicorn that they ate was the boss. Wait, that sucks. Then how do you fight this? Is there a way to fight this boss?
Made it. There isn't a way to fight the original Candy Time boss. Sad. So I want to do one more level before I go to bed. Do I want to do Dungeons and Dickholes, Blizzard of Balls, Boo Haunted House, or they far too Big
soon?
reason why you want to get the air necklace. Otherwise, you will not be able to swim as Knuckles here. Knuckles can breathe without the air necklace. With the air necklace,
Without it, you heard here. Elite Gaming Tips with Jesse.
without the air necklace, you will die horribly here.
You will die if you stay underwater for too long. Primo advice.
If you want to beat the boss, attack his weak point.
No, I am trying to remember who the boss was for Blizzard of Balls. It's that guy from the Christmas episode, right? I forget who played the Ghost of Christmas Past for that episode, but it's him, right?
I really don't remember.
Yeah, remember he goes like, "Who are you? I'm the Ghost of Christmas Past, bitch." Well, I mean, hey, this game's got bad Mr. Frosty.
The greatest hero of all fighting games.
a snow level. Real fucking original. There is something I miss. I like the whole, like, your parents are dead, your animals are dead and all that. I dig that, kind of.
I didn't know they took out, like, the nerd's comments when you die.
Yeah, you can't see those anymore.
Yeah, I get they popped up a lot and they could be a pace breaker, arguably, but they were funny.
That's what it says on the wiki. They were removed they were removed to make respawn faster.
Yeah, because in the original game they were kind of. I think part of this is also the quotes would repeat a lot too. Oh, this is where we go right There we go. Now we can go with the shut it off. Oh, great. There's a fucking... There's an invisible chaos on this one. Great.
Ooh. Ooh-wee.
Oh, there's a thing right here. That's okay, like, there's no way. Made it. Ah!
Alright.
Man, I cannot imagine scoring players without the air reckless. Look, it just seems like a recipe for success. Get out of there. Made it on time. Awesome.
System alert. System alert. Primary security lock system terminated. Final defense system.
Alright, now I can do Sonic section.
The White House down thing's funny, but Donkey's take is really dumb.
Wait, what? Oh, for building a shrine. There's no single player content. Yeah, it's a fighting game.
Donkey normally rarely has like disagreeable takes, but his take about Guilty Gear is weird.
Like, I really don't get when people complain too much about like fighting games having no single player content nowadays. I mean, granted, I can understand if the netcode is bad, you know, you want to have something to do. But most of them, it's like, Guilty Gear, it's like, this is a fighting game with rollback netcode.
And it's like, Donkey, have you seen this story?
Well, I mean, to be fair, you don't play the story, so I can kind of see where he's coming from.
But it's banana bonkers.
Well, yeah. But the problem is you don't get to play it, so I can kind of see where he's coming from. But the thing is, at the same day, it's like... I'll say this, it's like, yeah, but you're playing a fighting... It's like, who the fuck plays fighting games for single-player content with rollback netcode? Hey, this looks familiar. Anyone remember Lost World from Sonic Adventure?
Yes!
ID. I guarantee there's no A rank.
Huh. No problem.
I'm actually surprised that was a D, honestly, not gonna lie. Abandoned lab. Colony impact. 19 minutes, 50 seconds.
Oh, James, I just saw something interesting on Twitter.
What?
James and crew were shooting a video in VR.
Shadow.
Interesting.
At a place called Blue Hole.
I really gotta
Yeah, this is an update from his editor, that Silverman guy. It was a picture of James holding a VR camera, and they said that it says at the famous Blue Hole.
Shadow, we need you. Please help us.
It's all going according to plan. There's no reason for me to help them. Besides, there's no way to save anyone.
There has to be. I know that people fight over the most trivial things. Some people may be selfish, like the professor said. But they're basically good if they try their best and never give up on their wishes. They always have a reason to be happy. That's why you should help them out. Saving them is a good thing. Shadow, I beg you, please do it for them. Give them a chance.
Shadow, I beg of you, please, do it for me. Maria! Future for all people who live on that planet. Give them a chance to be happy. Let them live for their dreams. Shadow, I know you can do it. That's the reason why you were brought into this world. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I promised her, and I must keep that promise. That's what Maria wished for. I've got to go now. I have to keep my promise to Maria and you.
In the core, quality impact 15 minutes, 27 seconds.
What's that? It looks just like the shrine of the Master Emerald.
They probably designed the core like the shrine to harness the power of the Chaos Emeralds.
Ugh, I just ran across a picture of Camp Laszlo. It was a picture of the mayor. I forgot how disgusting he is.
Run, it's Godzilla! It looks like Godzilla, but due to international copyright laws, it is not. Still, we should not run like it is Godzilla, even though it isn't.
To be encapsulated? Leave this one to me.
Shadow, what are you doing?
It's like one of the only few funny jokes in that movie.
I'll take care of this while you run to get the Chaos Emerald.
What movie?
Austin Powers Gold member. It was the third one. This was the boss I remember being like the biggest roadblock when I first played the game. Specifically due to the fact that this guy changes up as a pattern every attack. Or I'd say he's a pretty good final challenge, honestly. But yeah, this is the prototype of the original life form of Project Shadow.
How you go from this? How you go from this to Hedgehog?
The murals. Gerald saw the murals on Angel Island of Supersonic. Yeah,
What are you doing?
I'm forfeiting that. That went horribly wrong. Let's retry this.
Neat design though.
Oh yeah.
The surfaces are designed to absorb attack. It's invincible. As long as he's equipped with that rear life support system, he's invincible.
This is definitely one of the more tedious fights for sure, 010, I agree. Like, I would say he's fairly okay designed, but it's definitely like... The problem is just simply, it is a very tedious fight. The last phase was clear. Like, I think I spent the longest on this boss when it comes to any of the Sonic fights. So I think this guy took me about a month to beat. Oh. Jump, then you somersault the other one. Jump, somersault.
Gotta love how he just chases you around the circle like, I'm gonna get you. Like, that's what I hear when he chases you like this. I'm gonna get you.
Somersault over that one. Jump. Fuck. Jump. Now I remember the balls never had a clear pattern of... Oh, that was a close one. Ooh, that was a close one. Ah! Okay, blast. Now this is definitely where the boss starts to kind of show a little... Pretty much you have to homing attack on the eggs that it spawns. There. And the eggs are a little finicky to deal with, actually, not gonna lie. I did not fucking like speed dash. I somersaulted. Alright, last hit. This is the one I remember that really confused me, was this specific spot. You're supposed to float on over straight to the life support system. I only figured that out because I looked it up on the internet at the time.
Get out, you ugly prototype.
Oh yeah, we beat him. Now it's in its proper size-ish.
The servers are the 7 Chaos.
I just see something really dumb out of context.
Go on.
Only in Action Park does a water ride catch fire.
Makes sense. Knowing it was Action Park. Why did it make an elephant noise? That's a lizard, not an elephant.
It is a bioweapon.
It is not an elephant.
It can be whatever it wants. Oh, remember, this is a mistranslated line, too.
Yeah, it's supposed to say, was that Chaos Control? Is that what Chaos Control is?
Yeah, because it makes it seem like Shadow here that like Shadow had never seen it before
Well,
for
really,
some reason.
More like, wait, did he just use Chaos Control?
Sonic.
Now we get one of the coolest scenes of the game. No, it's not a dub error. It's like it's actually a full-on translation error. You know, we get Super Sonic and Super Shadow. And then, like, when they're using their fist things, you have Sonic go, "Oh, the camera's on! The camera's on the whole time, huh?" The final hazard, the prototype of the ultimate life. That thing shoved up his ass. I mean, now we get to have Live and Learn playing in the background, which is one of the best final battle themes. And we get a good Super Sonic fight for this. There we go, got him.
I'll collect the rings. Now it's up to you, Sonic.
Shadow, you need rest. Let me give it a try.
Got him. Live and learn, hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Live and learn, on the words of yesterday. Live and learn.
Alright, let's hurry up and get in there.
work. Shadow, how's your ring energy?
I'm glad to see Phil's vibing to this as always. It's definitely something to vibe to. I mean, it's fucking Crush 40 though. Fuck. Ah! What the fuck? Oh yeah, the Japanese version did in fact do that. Oh no, Sonic's... Everyone's fucked.
Sonic, Shadow, can you hear me? You need rings to stay supercharged. Before your rings are depleted, let's change places with each other.
And then I think part of it's because 4Kids didn't have the rights to the Crush 40 shit, actually. So I think that's why they had to remove it from the dub version. So that's probably one of those moments where you can't really blame 4Kids with.
I'll collect the rings. Now it's up to you, Sonic.
Good thing this was at the time when anime music couldn't, like when anime dubs didn't even use like all the original Japanese soundtrack. Most of the time they had to make music in-house from the dub studios because licensing issues were a thing. This is actually a big reason why we have the Bruce Falconer soundtrack in the original dub for Dragon Ball Z.
Sonic, we're in danger. The colony will enter the atmosphere in minutes.
There we go, got him. There we go.
Shadow, how's your ring energy? Before you're depleted, make sure to change places with me to select more ring.
Now I only have one more hit left.
And 2 clean hits.
Indeed. Destroy!
GG so RE. GG no re.
Please be watching my stream in a little well-lit room, everybody. And do not be close to the TV.
In the morning. Of course they're not.
Give them a chance to be happy.
Now, Shadow. Chaos control.
So they just kind of treated it like Nova and Kirby.
Yeah.
This is my promise I made to you.
He'll be back.
He'll be back in a much worse game.
Sonic Heroes is alright.
No, remember, isn't canonically it's Shadow after this?
No, it's Sonic Heroes after this. Shadow picks up right after Heroes. Yeah, because like we're here, like Rouge stumbles onto the pod of a Shadow, and it's like, wait, what the hell? You're alive?
There we go. Shadow, we need to get to the mosque.
Yeah, yeah, Shadow takes place after Heroes, because Shadow picks up directly on a subplot from Heroes.
Where is Shadow?
But yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog is a much worse game, in fact.
Yes, Sierra did caught what I said. Shadow, we need to get to the mosque.
Sonic, what the fuck are you talking about?
Professor created him, Shadow, to carry out
It's where Shadow fell, okay?
He was
But yeah. Actually, I'm not gonna reflect just yet because this is a cutscene.
I guess you're right.
Kinda.
Well, yeah. Well, it's the final cutscene, but we don't have the music yet.
Because of all the great things he accomplished in his life. He was my hero, and I wanted to be.
However, according to the Sonic Bible, those two ruin most of the characterization that anybody can get in the series, because they're the only two inventors. That is still really stupid to me.
We all did it together.
But according to the Sonic Bible, they're the only two that are allowed to have that occupation.
Sega just doesn't know how to write the fucking characters, let's be real here.
Now remember, that one guy in Sonic Boom was supposed to be an inventor, but they literally told them to remove that.
Oh yeah, no, I agree, Sega's mandates are fucking stupid.
Yeah, and I mean, like, it's been around for so long, you can't just bend it a little bit to add some more dynamic
the Sonic
characters?
Bibble is like the problem. Like, Sega's mandates are a big problem. Like, have you seen the mandates they give the comic writers?
Oh, it's nothing.
Yeah, like, I know all the basic guidelines.
Yeah, like, a lot of the mandates are really fucking stupid. Like, Sonic can never lose.
Yeah.
It's like, if Eggman wins, Sonic has to overcome him immediately in another issue.
The hedgehog.
Like, I'll discuss more of that later on. Oh yeah, they spelled 100P's name wrong. They spelled it as 100P. Fuck 100P, I want to get that out there. But now, reflection time. This game is fucking great. Play it. Just fucking play it. Like, buy it on Steam, buy it on whatever. Just play this. It's a good game.
Buy it on Steam, you can mod it with the Dreamcast lighting.
Yeah. But even then, it's still a good game to play otherwise. It's not as... It helps with the HD ports, also pretty good gameplay-wise, too. No major glitches.
Well, the only complaint that I have is that for the price you pay for this game, you have to pay $10 extra to get the Battle DLC.
Hey, it's only like $2.
It used to be 10.
No, it was $2 to begin with. It was always $2. Yeah, trust me.
I feel like...
Because I bought the Battle DLC the same time I got this on my PS3 at the time.
I feel like we should share play the battle mode at some point.
We'll definitely do it at some point for sure. I just had to use the PS3 version because for some reason my capture equipment would not pick up the PC version at all. Like I was literally going like Virgil during the first like half of the stream, the first quarter of the stream, going, "Why isn't this working? Must more blood be shed?" But yeah, this game's really fucking good. Like, it's definitely in my top 5 favorite Sonic games of all time, for sure. But yeah, join me tomorrow as I will begin starting Sonic Heroes tomorrow.
Oh boy, I want to be here when you play Chaotix.
I think the Chaotix is fine, actually. I actually really did not struggle as bad with them as, honestly, I expected them. I think I only had one level where I actually got lost, and that was Haunted Castle, and that's just because I couldn't find one key, but that was about it.
Yeah, the Haunted Castle level with him is really confusing if you don't immediately understand what you're supposed to do.
The torches I actually had no issue with. The torches were easy for me. Yeah, I beat that on my first try. It helps in Chaotix, there's actually a few, they have anti-frustration features built in for them, too. Like, on the level where you have to find...
Well, yeah, like, examples so we don't spoil things way late on.
Well, yeah, I'm going to give the initial example. The first level, you have to find 10 hermit crabs, but they have 20 for you to find.
Well, not only that, but if you hit the very end of the level, there's actually a teleport that takes you back to the beginning.
Well, that's not the thing. I'm talking about, like, the stuff, like, if you have to collect a certain amount of items, they double the items, so but you only have to find half of them. So it's like, find 10 hermit crabs. It's like, where you have to find the 10 hermit crabs, there's 20 hermit crabs in the level.
Well, I mean, you could still say that that's a good anti-frustration measure, having that teleporter.
Not entirely. Like, that thing barely helps, honestly. Because all it does is warp you back to the level, but it's like, you could, like, the thing is, Sonic Heroes levels are long.
Yes, they are. Especially Rail Canyon if you mess up the switches.
Like, Sonic like, those levels are long, so those are intended to be a help, but they don't help out at all. Like, what I mean is, like, simply, it's like, oh, you need to find this much stuff, but you're fine. Wait, I'll be doing Heroes tomorrow.
Like, isn't that what it's called?
Yeah.
Like, isn't that what it's called? Rail Canyon?
Yeah, Rail Canyon. I agree with you. Yeah. 0 10. Heroes is a 7 out of 10, honestly. It's a decent game, but it's definitely not my favorite. We'll definitely...
Like, especially in the sections where you have to go inside that train, and then you have to continue... Like, that's only like a 25% through the level, and then you have to continue through.
But while I'm at it, I'm going to do some Chow Garden while I simply say what I'm going to do. I'm going to be using the... Where do I go to the Chow Garden? Where's the Chow Garden? Where's the Chow Garden? There's the Chow Garden.
Character select.
Oh, you never visited it with... you saw it with half the characters.
Yeah, Eggman... Shadow and Rouge don't get to go, only Eggman. The other ones are... The other people are grounded.
He is so cursed out of his mech.
I mean, look at... Alright.
It looks like he has a pole shoved up his ass.
Oh, shit! Sorry about that. Oops, I threw the baby.
Kids.
I threw the baby, my bad.
Fuck them kids. Oh, what did you name? What did you decide to name the gray one?
I haven't named the gray one yet. I meant to name him.
Name it Violence.
No, I'm raising Dio. Fuck off.
You can at least name it.
No, Dio's the one I raise. Eggman plays favorites here, clearly.
You gonna take him to the daycare really fast?
Yeah.
Yeah, do an overview of the daycare before you call it.
Yeah.
Because the daycare's easy enough to explain.
Yeah. But basically,
like, it's a neat idea for you to get more bang for your buck when going to this.
Yeah. But basically, as I was saying, with Heroes, I'm going to be using the GameCube version via Dolphin.
Okay.
But yeah, basically, you can go to the principal. This one allows you to drop off I believe that lets you drop off a child to be enrolled and stuff. No, that's the classroom. There's the black market here, which is where you buy shit.
Ah, yes. Like all of my preschools. The black market. The fortune teller basically gives you a percentage of how well she thinks you'll do in an event.
Yeah, the principal tells you how to do this. Basically, they give you tips. The health center you go to get your Chow checked up on.
Yeah, because Chow can actually die if you ignore them too much. That's the stressful part of this game.
However, Chow don't... Yeah, but basically you go to the fortune teller to get the names.
Oh, you did? Have her rate Dio. See if she likes it.
No, that's where you change the name.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to change his name. And this is where you buy stuff. This isn't much of a black market as it says it is.
If you interact with it more, there's a lot of wacky stuff.
But basically, like, the Chow Garden, however, to offset this, the time only passes when you're in the garden itself, though.
Yeah.
So that way you never have to worry about, like, oh, my Chow... So you don't have to worry about immediate, like, all the... And also, most of the time, Chow do reincarnate, too.
Oh, wait. Also, time does pass if they're in the daycare while you're in a stage.
Yeah. But basically, I'm going to show off the Chow race real quick.
Yeah, because you can, like, drop them off at the daycare, then go continue a level.
Yeah.
And then it'll be like, oh, they gained a couple of experience points when you go and pick them up. Wait, name them that. Just name them Redacted.
Alright, we're going to throw Dio into a race real quick. He must win the race. Just win the race. Just win the race.
This is cheating. He has no legs.
Just Win the race.
Jesse, I need to show you Salty DK Dan's randomizer because it'll also randomize the stats of his chow. He had a max everything chow the second it hatched out of the egg. I need to show you what that thing did. Like, from this cliffside here, it flew to the end of the stage.
Just win the race. Oh no, Omo Chow is a gun!
It's a cap gun. Oh, and don't forget to cheer.
Well, yeah, but you want to save the cheer.
You do it in rhythm. Because you remember your stamina refills, right?
No, it doesn't. Like, you want to pretty much cheering causes them to burn through the stamina much faster. So you want to save your cheer for when they really need it. I should have really given him more stuff to swim with, so he could kick all their asses.
He's doing well.
He's doing
but
well.
How fast is his
but
running?
I put it this way, he could curb stop them.
You gotta like that it's like just a foot of water. Like, it's not even nearly as deep as the one in the Chow Garden.
Goal!
Oh! If only it had the announcer from Monkey Ball.
Should have had the Daytona USA announcer.
Oh no, there's several Omo Chow. Oh Jesus.
Oh no, there's going to be an Omo Chow uprising.
There are in this one mod I need to show you where you can literally just keep spawning him in by pressing the same button over and over. Try doing karate.
Yeah, I am. Hang on, let me find him.
You don't have to carry him in with you.
No, you have to.
No, you don't. It gives you that menu to pick which one.
I'm used to doing it with the fucking the kindergarten where you have to bring them in. Tournament.
Dude, I love watching max level Chow do this crap because all they do is wind up their punch and just Hatu Ken the ass of whatever Chow stands in their way.
This is just forcing people's children to fight to the death.
Exactly. That's why I find this mode so hilarious. I don't know what it means by zeal. I know it's like their stamina. Like, it's how long their meter is until they do something, right?
Kick his ass! Kick it! Kick it!
Oh,
kick
no,
his
it's
ass!
not. Yeah, it's their stamina. Too bad he can't kick.
Kick his ass! Kick it! Kick it! Kill him!
He can't. He can't kick, Jesse.
Yes, he can. He has invisible feet.
He lost his legs in the accident.
Things were different after he came back from the war.
He's having to meditate. He's having to pray for what he's about to do to that Chow.
He's praying for forgiveness.
Exactly. What's he doing? Did he fall asleep?
Yeah, you think he fell asleep. Bad deal! Bad!
There we go. Oh, well, that didn't... No! He's still not gaining stamina. He's tired!
He won't fight! He's like, whatever.
One, Tia, they're asleep. Finally! Oh no, he only gained 3 hearts. I think he's gonna win by technicality.
Fuck you!
Oh no, you had slightly
Fuck you,
less health.
he won with Centric Tech. Fuck you. Fuck you, you're not getting the points.
I actually think I know what the issue was. Have you fed him recently?
Yes. I fed him at the start of the thing, remember?
Oh wait.
Here, eat you little shit! You failed me!
Wait a second, he fell through that platform. What?
You failed me!
Feed him and go again.
No, you get no petting. Get over here.
You are going to go in there and rip their dick off.
Get over here. You are going to rip their spine off. There, fuck you.
You should have tried to slam dunk him in the water.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am so sorry about that. You just today's been a really hard day, okay? Just I had to deal with the IRS and their bullshit today.
You can just hear the freaking NBA announcer for 3.
Anyway, this is the end of the stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow when I do Sonic Heroes. Have a good night, everybody. Let's let this ease with Eggman, this wholesome image. Yosh.
That's not very wholesome because it's very creepy.